8. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that
Krispy Kreme donuts. They're delicious. And if you had one, you will want another one. Amen to that.
Roses are red, the destination too far.
But I'm legally blind, so how I'ma drive a car? So did you
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
I love my motherfucking Crocs. Get up. Rock.
Very good.
I want to shout out to Gary.
BF Bobby Fran. Hello, Tukey and Obnoxious John. Hello, Bobby Fran. Whoa!
All right.
Celebrities are here. This is not a show, Icy Uno. Yes, you are correct.
Okay, so we got
Wags. Whoa!
From a
But yes, Icy Uno, this is not a show. None of this is a show. None of these shows are shows. Tukey's not even a show. Tukey has no stress before he's going on. Bedabbler, on the other hand, he is a nervous pussy. Wow!
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not...
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
fuck PowerPoint. There is no power in those points and no point in those presentations. We have been brainwashed into believing that PowerPoint gives us the power to express ourselves creatively. But the only power it has is to kill our souls. Fuck PowerPoint and fuck your Excel spreadsheet too. Those columns and rows represent the metal bars of the prison cell of your brain. Free yourself from the soul-killing software of Excel and PowerPoint and live a more meaningful existence. Fuck PowerPoint and fuck Excel.
Little shirt. Oh my God.
I look like I'm being carried through an ambulance.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh shit.
We're doing it.
Do you feel that? I do. You know why? Because it's Friday
It's Friday and it's BF Live. It's the end of the week. How's everybody doing today? What is good in the Stream Show hood? BF Live begins right now with Stream Show 137. What we're doing, we are doing it. It is 12 o'clock straight up here on the East Coast of the United States of America where I'm at. How's everybody doing today? It's 9 o'clock out on the West Coast. And how's everybody doing in the middle of the country, in the Central Time Zone? Or be dang lizard, wherever you are joining us from all over the world, it is time for the best midday hang on YouTube. What are you doing for the next 3 hours? I hope you got time to hang out with me. I got friends here. We got friends. We got segments. We got all kind of fun stuff to talk about. So why don't we do it and get into it? I got my bros backstage. I'll bring them in the order they came in. This is the bro you know. He is the prop master, my friend and yours. Let's say hello to Scott Fitzpatrick.
Oh, shit. I don't know if you just seen what I just did just then.
Oh, no, I'm opening the show, buddy. What are you up to?
I grabbed my light instead of my microphone. I was going to talk into my light.
You said like you grabbed the grenade and you threw the pin rather than throw the grenade.
Yeah.
You kind of did one of those things.
Yeah. Right,
right. How you doing today, buddy?
Doing okay. I squeezed me in a little walk. It's hot out there though, man.
Wow.
I had to take me a couple breaks and cut it short.
Yeah, wow. It is kind of that time of the year. Yeah, we had some storms blow through, and it's a little cooler where I'm at right now. But I see you're still dedicated to getting them walks in, man. Well, it's really cool, man. It's a Friday. So let's see. Today is, let me find my little banner here. It is August 30th. It's Friday. So it's the last Friday. It's the last kind of anything coming up in August, man. We're heading for Labor Day. This is the long Labor Day weekend. So for those of you who are catching that, if you're off Friday and or Monday, come on, hang out with us all weekend. We'll always have something fun for you to do. So did you get in anything fun last night on No Filter there, Scott?
I can't even remember.
I know. You get that podcast amnesia. Well, I know somebody that might help us remember. He's a bro you know. He does No Filter with you. Let's see if we can put two brains together and make one for the bro you know, my friend and yours, Bobby Nick Havens.
Boom! Yeah.
Hey, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
How you doing today, buddy?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Yesterday on No Filter, Scott got yelled at by Tiffany really bad.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
By Tiffany Washington.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, I mean, it kind of, I think it all kind of started over. What did it start over?
I don't remember.
and then it kept on with Jake Hudson and stuff like that.
Oh,
so.
I was complaining about Bobby's breathing.
Oh yeah, Bobby's breathing. Yes, she went off, man. It was great.
Oh boy,
it was.
He's got a girl taking up for him now. Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, I think she's waiting to take shots at you anyway, Scott, because you two kind of have that relationship with each other.
Yeah, we got chemistry.
Yeah, that's a word for it. Certain kind of chemistry and all. All right. Well, it's good to see everybody here today. I think we're going to do our best to start off the weekend. We're going to be here for the next 3 hours, starting off the long holiday weekend, but we're going to make it even longer by starting it off early. You know why? Because everybody knows it's Friday, right? Come on.
We are making the weekends longer than the weeks, and we'll do it again because it's Friday.
You heard the man. It is Friday. You rolling with me, BF Buffalo Bobby Fran on a Friday. Let's do this. We'll do the not so serious news, the other news, if you will. BF Live Soulful Horoscope readings, National Day, hey, all the fun stuff we do. Keeping it positive. Psych content's coming up. I got some new joints from Psych Labs. Shout out Psych and Ding Dong. That is my path. To laugh every day, y'all. All right, well, let's make the most of our ride. We only get one good ride on this planet, so let's make the most of it. And the way I like to make the most of it is coming here every day, Monday through Friday, and giving you 3 hours of original programming, and starting with the opening chat family check-in, boys. What do you say we get to that?
Woo! Let's do it.
We're doing it, man. All right, let's do it. It's the opening chat family check-in. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. Let's do it and get into it. We're hanging out in the midday here on BF Live Stream Show 137. We're going to start off the chat with JJ Dabbles. Checks in. What's up, JJ? How you doing? He says, hola. He also says, crazy train wreck this morning. I did tune in for a little bit of that, buddy, while I was getting ready this morning. And I saw that you had Trucker Andy on there. Shout out Trucker Andy. And I saw, you did a great job kind of renaming the show, bro, because it was kind of the train wreck. It was the definition kind of the show this morning. Here you go. Gimme Bezos checks in and says, hola, everyone. Hola to you, Gimme Bezos, and thank you very much. JJ Dabbles is saying good day. US, says JJ Dabbles. KJ Dabbles and Gimme Bezos. Uh-oh.
Oops, sorry about that.
Little key slip there, buddy.
Sorry.
Well, at least you didn't do like me. I was surprised that I got through so many times of saying it before I wasn't calling him DJ Dabbles. But lest anyone think it's DJ Dabbles or KJ Dabbles, it is our friend JJ Dabbles, a.k.a. Devil's Joint. JJ Dabbles checking and says, what's up, Scotty?
Until I gotta get used to it whenever that train wreck comes on, but I'm gonna be a regular watcher of that, I believe. From what it sounds
it's kind
like.
of usually it's early in the morning before this show, Scott. Like I think it's 9 a.m. East. I think that's what it was this morning. But yeah, it was fun, man. And yeah, it's all Helga never disappoints. And you probably know this, JJ, because you got to keep Helga on track. Where you just ends up whoever the guest is, Scott, kind of ends up interviewing Helga or listening to all her stories about her life, her very colorful life.
Right.
She was telling stories with like knowing the Grateful Dead and playing music and all this stuff. J Dog checks in. J-Dog checks in and I say, woof, woof, hoya, hoya, and happy Friday to you. And I hope you're having a long weekend and have a good one. Hoya, J-Dog.
Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya?
And here she is, the one and only. We were just talking about her, the lovely Tiffany Washington checks in.
Oh yeah,
boy.
Tiff.
Oh yeah, and good afternoon, Tiff. Scott's holding something up.
Hi, I guess.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
He's trying to be a gentleman about it. Hi, I guess. That's the best we can get hope for. Oh yeah, J-Dog, Tiff, Washington. You guys missed a crazy train wreck this morning with Trucker Andy. I did not. I saw the better part of it. Happy Friday, chat family from J-Dog. Oh, roof. J-Dog getting the love. And Tiffany from Scott Fitzpatrick. Scott, you got to see today's episode of the train wreck. Yeah, I would go back and watch it and you'll get a good taste of what it's like. I hope Lisa is okay there too, JJ, because Lisa hurt her leg on the edge of the step and I heard she was bleeding horrifically and it looked like a murder scene there, JJ. So I hope that Lisa is okay and that they probably made their way to the urgent care of the hospital right after the show. Buckshot Kid checks in and says, I just plugged the show on TSN. Thank you, Buckshot Kid.
Woo!
That's awesome. I was enjoying that too, and I had to really bow out on the last 5 minutes when they were trying to make Bob puke. They were doing that earlier. But I'm going to show you, for those of you who didn't see the Uncle Rico last night, and we're going to kind of combine things, kind of that and Psych Labs. Psych Labs pulled a clip of some funny stuff that went down on Uncle Rico last night. So when we do our exclusive our Psych Labs content, you're going to see that Uncle Rico clip from last night. JJ Dabble says, there's a short clip here on my channel if you want to see about that. Hi, Scott. Still mad at me, says Tiffany Washington.
No, I was never mad. I'm never mad. It's just the internet.
Haha, it's just the internet. There you go. E Cool Pineapple checks in and says, afternoon, my Yankee doodles. Well, hello, E Cool Pineapple. Thank you for checking in on BF Live today, Stream Show 137. Good afternoon / good evening. I know you're about 5 hours ahead, so good early evening to you, E Cool Pineapple. JJ Dabbles, Cool Tiff Wash. It's worth it. To Cool Watch. E Cool Pineapple, this morning Lisa was bleeding bad. Yeah, JJ, that's what I was just talking about, and I hope she's doing okay. E Cool checking. Hi, E Cool from Tiffany Washington. The lovely Sunday Jenna. You get the kiss. Oh, hey, lovely Sunday Jenna. How you doing today, girl?
Oh, hey, guys. How you doing?
Pretty good. Let's see. Tiffany Washington said, hey, Buckshot Kid, BSK. Hey, Jenna from JJ Dabbles. L Omega Red Boy is saying, oh yeah, oh yeah. Thanks for checking in, L Omega Red Boy. Easy for me to say. Good afternoon and happy Friday and happy weekend, man. We're here to start the long weekend off early, so let's go. Oh shit. Donkey Kongington knows exactly what's up. When you hear oh shit, you know it's about to go down here for the next 3 hours on BF Live. Good afternoon to my friend Donkey Kongington. Thanks for checking in, man. Good to see all the chat family in here today. Hey, JJ from Sunday Jenna. The Reverend Wild Bill checks in and says, can you feel that? He feels it. Hey, Donks from Tiffany, Washington. That's my favorite karaoke couple. Yeah, they are. Bob and Bev. Yeah, I got some clips of them, JJ. They are excellent. We featured them here with the sickness and all that. They're great. JJ Dabbles. Hey, y'all. Other Reverend Wild Bill checks in and says, can I get a hoya?
Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya?
Yeah, you got that, Hoya. My bro, you know, Brian Kowalczyk checks in and says, good afternoon, gang. What do you say, BK? How you doing there, brother? Thanks for messaging me yesterday. Tiffany Washington, hey, Sunday Jenna. JJ Dabbles saying Hoya. Give me an H, says JJ. Hoya Wild Bill from Sunday Jenna. Hi, Rev from Tiffany Washington. And hello to Brian from Tiffany Washington. The Reverend Wild Bill checks in and says JJ Dabbles. Hoya, sir. Hi, Tiff from the lovely Sunday Jenna. Sunday Jenna's getting the love from the Reverend Wild Bill and a Hoya. Donkey Kongington says hi to Sunday Jenna. Hi, Tiff. Hoya, space nerd. The Reverend Wild Bill, Tiff, Wash, Hoya. J-Dog says BF is ready for football season. Are you ready for some football? Let's go, J-Dog. It's about to start, man. Look, and we know, I say it every year, there's something about football season for me that paces the seasons, J-Dog. It's like, as soon as like training camp starts, you know that fall is like really close around the corner. And here we are. The football season's about to start, and before you know, we'll be into week 3 and week 4 and not even realize that we kind of already made our way into fall. So shout out J-Dog. Hey, J-Dog from Tiffany, Washington. Donkey Kong and Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. JJ says, I have some meetings, so I can't hang out long. Have a good day, everyone. Rest in peace, Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau. Yeah, I understand that these two hockey players unfortunately, they were in town for their sister's wedding, and they were hit from behind. And, they were killed by a drunk driver, apparently, while they were riding their bikes. So rest in peace, and best wishes to that family. Kind of heard that news kind of breaking this morning. Hoya Donkey from our friend Sunday Jenna. J-Dog, H-I-G-H from the Reverend Wild Bill. Reverend Wild Bill is getting the love and the Hoya from Donkey Kongington. Hey, Tiff from J-Dog. Here's the bro you know, Space Chief 75 check-in. Chief. Thank you for always retweeting my stuff, Space Chief 75, and letting everybody know about BF Live every day, Monday through Friday. Good morning, boys. Everybody hit the like button. Please do, as Space Chief 75 says. Whether you're watching on Rumble, you might be watching on my BF Live channel on YouTube, or my Facebook, please hit the like button, please. It's absolutely free. Hey, Space Chief from Tiffany, Washington. Blocky Buffalo, Fran Gano. Who is Matthew Gaudreau? I think hopefully I cleared that a little bit up for you. Yeah, it was really trending on social media this morning. That's an unfortunate thing that happened. Hey, Tiff Washington from Space Chief. The Reverend Wild Bill says Space Chief 75. Hoya. There's Cardiff. I'll let everybody know for those that didn't see it yesterday. And I don't know, not everybody's on every day, but yes, Cardiff Electric's channel, if you're a Cardiff fan, his channel got nuked yesterday. And he is now going to be on exclusively on Rumble for a while. So it's still running. It's still running. The link is still running in my chat. And the reason I laughed a little bit is because I reached out to Cardiff yesterday and I said, I told him as much. I said, hey, man, I heard about your channel. Sorry, I was sharing your link in my chat today. So if you got 2 people that time of the day, that's all me, and you're welcome. That's what I told him. So
you know what? He could come back on YouTube as like a carrot or something.
Well, yeah, I think that's, I my suggestion, Cardiff, if you hear this, I was going to message him this, but I didn't want to wear him out because I'm sure he's dealing with this issue. But I think he could do like the mask that he used for the lives or something and maybe be the artist formerly known as Cardiff Electric or something like that.
Yeah.
They could change it up a little bit. But I don't know how much he feels about challenging the powers that be at YouTube as far as figuring out if it's emanating from his signal or whatever. Who knows, So I don't know how he feels about any of that. But that would be but he could really come on as anybody, and who would know any different, right, guys?
Yeah.
He's a potato filter.
Right. I have no idea what it looks like, who he is.
We may have seen him already on shows or something. Well, it can a little hard to hide that voice and all, but
that's true.
A little hard to hide that voice. Shout out Cardiff Electric. I appreciate you, bro. Puff Puff Pass says the Reverend Wild Bill. Hell yeah. The lovely Mrs. Honeybee checks in. Hey, Mrs. Honeybee.
Hey.
She says Hoya, everyone.
Honeybee. Holy shit. Good to see you.
The pie said, hey.
Yeah, absolutely. All the friends, I love when all the friends show up in the chat family, like Space Chief 75 saying Hoya Rev and Drew P. Balls. Hello, Drew P. Balls. How you doing this afternoon, my friend? Welcome to the afternoon BF Live. Scott is getting the shout out love from the Reverend Wild Bill.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Tiffany Washington is saying hello to Mrs. Honeybee. Bobby Nick Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill.
Rev.
The Ding Dong checks in and says Hoya to everyone and happy Friday. Yes, we're heading into a long weekend, so what's everybody going to do? Do you have one of the days off or something? Like you're going to cook out on the grill? I always think about cooking out on the grill on a long weekend. That's always the first thing that kind of came to mind. I remember everything, says Tiffany Washington. Uh-oh. Hey-oh, my friend from Psych Labs, the creative person right there. Happy Friday, Ding Dong from Sunday Jenna. Hey, Psych from Tiffany Washington. Hoya Psych from the lovely Sunday Jenna. Ding Dong says Hoya, Tiff, Jenna, and Wild Bill. The JJ Dabble says, hey-oh, Space Chief 75. Hi, Tiff, from our friend Psych. Tiffany Washington checks in and says hello to Ding Dong. The Reverend Wild Bill says Psych, H-I-G-H. Psych is shouts out and gives the hearts and the love to the lovely Sunday Jenna. The Reverend Wild Bill says Ding Dong, Hoya. JJ is getting the love and the flames and the double horns from Space Chief 75. Whoop, whoop. From JJ Dabbles. Wild Bill, we got the whoop whoop back. I heard it. Buckshot Kid says, hello, BF, Scott, Bobby, Nick, and Stream Elements. Boom. Hello, Buckshot Kid. Thanks for checking in today. Buckshot, H-I-G-H, from the Reverend Wild Bill. Psych, my man, from the Buckshot Kid. Psych, from Space G75. Driving, says Terry Nee. Be safe, buddy. Well, thanks for letting me know that, man. And hopefully we'll keep you some company while you're out today. You know how we do here on BF Live. Good afternoon, Terry Nee. Hoya Space Chief from our friend Ding Dong. The Reverend Wild Bill, hello from Buckshot Kid. The Reverend Wild Bill says Terry Nee, H-I-G-H, and happy birthday, as always. Space Chief 75 giving Ding Dong the love and the Hoya. Donkey Kongton says, I jerked off last night, so I slept like a baby. 5 whole hours. I felt so good when I woke up. I jerked off again. Hoya. Well, we got to get it. That nothing more than that. There's a Hoya.
Can I get a Hoya? Get a Hoya. Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Hey, Terry from Tiffany Washington. Buckshot Kid says hello to Tiffany Washington as well. BSK, Space Chief 75, Space Chief from our friend Psych. This Stream Elements bot reminds you that Scott Fitzpatrick, the prop master, has a page on YouTube. If you click on that, you can see all of his kind of videos that he puts up on there, his walking videos and his gay monkey on the back question. Hey, Dawn from Ding Dong from Hoya Terry. Glad to see all the friends, says our friend Psych. Ain't that the truth? Hoya Buckshot from Ding Dong. Haha, thanks from JJ. Jerry Lahine checks in and says, ho la la. He's got a different variation on Ola. How you doing, Jerry Lahine? Happy Friday to you. Hello, Ding Dong from our friend Buckshot Kid. Hello, Jerry Lahine from Tiffany Washington. Hoya, Jerry from Ding Dong. Jerry's getting the love in the Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. 9 a.m., sometimes 10, for the train wreck. You can see the train wreck with Helga and Lisa, produced by JJ Dabbles. Jerry Lahine says, hi, Tiff. Are you waking now after doing late nights? E Cool says, hey, Bobby, hey, Blurry, and hey, Bobby. Oh, he come out Blurry. I guess that's you, Scott. You look fuzzy every now and then.
Hey, Blurry. That's a good one. I like that.
How you doing, E Cool? Hi, Mr. Psych, and Mr. Psychington. The Psycherino, Psychorama, Psychoruski, making copies, making face swaps. The Psychster. Bill, hi from Jerry Lahine. JD Dabble says, hi, yeah, I call that part 3. Ding Dong says, Hoya to our friend Donkey Kong. So, Donks Ma Noga from Psych. Hoya from the lovely Space Nerd checking in.
Nerd.
Jerry, I passed out last night. Tiffany Washington lets us know. Just in time. That's right. We're still involved in the chat family check-in. Hoya is JJ Dabbles from JJ Dabbles. Hoya from the Mrs. Honeybee. JJ Dabbles was too entranced by New Girl. Jerry Lahine, yo, from Donkey Kongington. J-Dog says, hey, Space Nerd, Psych Ding Dong, everyone I haven't said hi to yet. JJ Dabble says, good day to our friend Space Nerd. BF Familia. That's right, the BF. I like that. Hey, you. You part of the BF Live familia. Are you a fanatic? That's what we do here on BF Live. Tiffany Washington, hey nerd. Donkey Kongton says Hoya, Space Nerd. JJ Dabble says Jerry Lahine, when? Donkey, any word on Kai doing shows? JJ Dabble says, yeah, there's short clips here on my channel. yesterday. Hi, Honeybee, Mrs. Honeybee from Donkey Kongington. Hoya Nerd from Ding Dong. Hoya Donks from Mrs. Honeybee. Jerry Lahane, LOL, to JJ from JJ. Slobbering like Steve-O, Jerry Lahane says. Good morning, Donkey Kongington and Hoya from Space Nerd. Donkey Kongington says, haven't heard from Kai, Jerry. Ask his wife, Mrs. Honeybee, who's in the chat. The lovely Sunny Jen is giving out the kisses and all the love. And let's see, the stream elements bots are running. Good morning, Space Nerd from Donkey Kongington. Psych is laughing. Good morning, BF Live, Bobby, and Scott from Nerd. There you go.
Nerd.
Space Nerd, here we go. Space Nerd, what have I been saying all summer, girl? And you know that I've been saying this, right? Summer seems like it goes the fastest of all the seasons, and before you know it, we blink our eye and it's freaking Labor Day. I mean, you know, even though I'm saying that and I did the best I could, it still seemed like summer flew by for me. Can I get a Hoya? Hoya.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
There's your Hoya. You got it right there. Let's see where we left off at. Good morning, Sunday. Jenna, lovely from the Space Nerd. Hoya from Space Nerd. Hoya JJ Dabble says. Hoya Psych and Ding from Space Nerd. And Hoya in general from Space Nerd. Hoya Nerd from Sunday Jenna. Firm handshakes, getting ready for the fall by doing some spring cleaning. Says our friend Spurg Snake. Firm heterosexual handshakes as always to you, sir. How you doing this afternoon, buddy? It's good to see everybody here today. You guys are awesome. I need those Hoya pants. Oh, shit. Space Nerd Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. I love that we found this guy. He is so great. His Instagram account is fun to scroll through. I can imagine labor pains are worse than constipation, says Jerry, randomly. Hoya Spurgsnake. Space Nerd says, Brian Kowalczyk, you definitely need Hoya pants. Yeah, pics or it didn't happen. The Reverend Wild Bill says, Brian Kowalczyk, Hoya. Spurgsnake is getting the hay from Tiffany Washington. Hoya Turf Nerd. Donkey Kong says Monday is Labor Day, Space Nerd. It's also the first day of National Potato Week. You've been trying for a month now to make that a thing, Donkey Kong. Still not sticking. Tiff Washington, hey, big hugs. J Dog, how are you from Space Nerd? Donkey Kongington, National Potato Week. I better stock up, says Space Nerd. JJ Dabble says, I love when Bobby reads every single chat. Best segment after a few minutes. Things stop making sense. LOL, love it. Oh, down with the Ravens. How dare you, man? Come on, man. Don't get on that. Spurgsnake Hoya. The Reverend Wild Bill Hoya. Carter for Lecture's getting the love in the chat again. The Wild Bill is getting the salute from Spurgsnake. The wedding is today. Yikes. Oh, man, that sucks. Be blessed. Horrible, says JD Dabble. Spawn checks in and says, I don't know, Jerry. I just worked a 2-day log out, and if labor is anything remotely close, it must be pretty brutal. Well, thanks for checking in the afternoon here, Spawn.
Robert Spawn. Good to see you, brother.
What's up, man? I'm good, Space Nerd. Hope the same for you. Johnny Hockey was so good. Hey, Spawn. That's terrible. Hey, Tiff from Spawn. Deadpool checked in and says, your pinned PayPal link is missing the P on the tip and thus does not work. Well, let me correct that right away. Holy moly. I missed, copied and paste that. That's a egad. Not doing my job. Oh, I do see it right here. You're absolutely right. Look at that. Well, wow, I wouldn't want to discourage anyone, especially my friend Deadpool, from doing that. So let me do that real quick. Put that up there. For Deadpool and anybody else want to take care. Thank you, Deadpool, for checking in today. I hope you're doing good today, buddy. Let's see. Come on, Bob. Fix this thing up here. All right. Paste. Boom. What am I seeing this Steelers shit? Ravens 24, Chiefs 20. I'm not sure, Spawn. We'll have to see. Tiff Watch is giving out the Steelers. Everybody's going to start. There you go. Let me, I will pin that sucker. Replace the pin chat. There you go. Thanks for letting me know that, Deadpool. All right. That's why I haven't donated. Okay. I get it. I understand. I get the joke there. Thank you. Cool. Hey, Deadpool from Tiffany Washington. Donkey Kong and goddamn Spawn. That must have been one hell of a turd if it took 2 days to work it out. Yeah. I want my $2 back for this month's membership. Cardiff. Yeah, Donkey Kongington. I knew him not well, but then NHL. Yeah, that was tough. Deadpool HIGH. Sometimes I like terrible. There you go. Deadpool, no P works. Oh, Deadpool, no P works without, without the tip, right? You got to have the tip. Can't take a P without the tip. But it was brutal. Mandy Diff checks in. What you doing, girl?
Mandy Diff.
I'm loving seeing a positive Mandy Diff out there again. Hello and good afternoon, Mandy Diff. Drew P. Balls.
She called me Captain Nick. Wow, I like that.
She called you Captain?
Nick.
Oh, aye, and Captain Nick. Uh-oh. You're the captain of the Love Boat, baby. Hoya Tiff, and hope you're strong today. From Dead Fool. Hey, Mandy from Tiffany, Washington. Hoya from Terry Neem. I have 7 days a week off. I like that. Well, we like to cover everybody here, Wild Bill, because that's what I know. We got some people that don't work. We got people that work their asses off and everything in between. So I like knowing what everybody's up to. The Dead Fool says, hi, Bill, H-I-G-H, from the Dead Fool. I'm still combative, Dead Fool. Hoya Tiffany from Mandy Diff. Donkey Kongton says, was it at least tapered to keep your asshole from Slam Shut? Very random. Hoya Deadfool from Mandy Diff. Donkey Kongton getting the love from Mandy Diff. I'll be nice then, Tiff. Hoya Mandy from Deadfool. Tiffany Washington's getting the laughs. Getting the laughs to Deadfool. Psyche Man, the wedding is today. Hoya from Space Nerd. It's not working for you, son of a bitch. Hang on a second. I'm definitely got to take care of this, but y'all people understand.
I think that was before you actually posted the.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's
all
okay
right.
now.
Thank you for that. Okay.
Yeah, he says it works.
Got my dog with me. Siri. Oh, Siri voice to text. Good. I'm glad you're being safe out there. Siri, we don't do Siri here, but I know off the clock Alexa. What are you doing, girl?
It's Friday, bitches. Time to get your freak on.
Oh, see, you might have Siri, but I got off the clock Alexa, and she knows what's up. It's a 3-day weekend, and it's time to get your freak on. She parties like nobody else. Let me tell you about off the clock Alexa. Hoya Mandy and Hoya Deadfool from Ding Dong. I still have the monkey on my back. What should he do with that monkey, Scott? You still got that monkey on your back, see?
I mean, you can leave it there. They got long lifespan, so you can leave it there for years.
But at some point, Scott, he's gonna have to beat it off, isn't he?
I think yeah, if you want.
See, so Scott got you either way. You might have left the monkey on your back for now, but at some point you will beat that monkey off. The Monkey Diff says, Donkey, glad I only started 3 C's. Can't find them. Okay, they're talking about some other stuff. It's all our duties to keep the lotion companies in business. Whoa, keep the lotion companies in business? Whoa, you guys talking some shit. Deadfool says it just takes me to Stream Element's main homepage. I hope that was an old message. Oh, look who it is. It's Andy from Ontario checking in.
Andy.
How you doing, man? Yeah, it was hard to break away from the BS show this morning. You guys were having so much fun, but I was in the middle of kind of prepping my show and watching your stuff. But great stuff. Good morning and to see you. Ass Medallion says Spawn. I would say she wouldn't. The Sunday Jenna says, oh, hey, Andy from Ontario.
Oh, hey, guys. How you doing?
What's up?
Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth. You know what's up. Tiffany Washington saying hi to Andy. Donkey Kong says, if you need more, let me know, Mandy. Hockey player lives matter, says our friend Psych. I will. Deadfool's getting the love and the plus. Okay, BF Fanatic Familia. We'll mix it all up. Mandy Diff getting the love to Psych out there. Deadfool is saying Hoya Psych. Mandy Diff saying Rev Wild Bill, giving him the smoke and the puff and the pass. Andy from Ontario, Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. The Reverend Wild Bill says Hoya in general. Hoya everyone from Mandy Diff. I can know what you're talking about here. You can know what's going on. Here we go. Hoya from Sunday Jenna. Space Nerd getting the love from Mandy Diff. I'm looking forward to fall. I'm tired of the heat. And we're always like that, Tyranny, right? Because when we're freezing our asses off, we're like, man, I've had enough of this freezing. I can't wait to be hot. I'm never going to complain about being cold again or hot again. And then it gets hot and then we change it, don't we, Scott? Are you like that?
Yep. Yeah, I prefer the heat. I like to sweat. I prefer the heat. I can't stand to be cold.
Yeah, I don't like
it. Almost hurts me.
Yeah, there's just something more miserable to me about being cold than there is miserable being hot. So right. Yeah, I'm a warm body guy too.
See, and I hate being hot. I hate summer. I'm sorry, but I'm glad it's over. Glad I started.
Well, see, and that's your culture. That's kind of what you kind of grew up around and everything, Bobby Nick. So
Yeah.
it's all what you're exposed to. Terry Nee getting the love and the thumbs up from Mandy Diff. Space Chief agreed. Terry JD Dab says, "Hey Terry Nee and Mandy Diff, have a good day. Gracias, donkey." The Reverend Wild Bill simply puts up some avocados. La Costa Franosta says, "The Gimme Besos." Hey, Gimme Besos. Thanks for checking in. LOL. Good. Can't LOL. Good chat. There you go. I'm for it, donks. The Ravens 24-20. We'll see, Spawn. Gimme Besos. Hoya. Hey, Gimme from Tiffany, Washington. I forgot to blow $600 on Amazon. Be back in 5 minutes. Steelers getting love. There's the new and improved tip link right there. Thank you in advance. Big save, says JJ Dabbles. Spawn says, Donkey Kong, to put it this way, it's likely the closest I'll ever feel to being raped. Oh, what are we talking about? Stream Elements Bot lets me know that Deadful, he found the working link and he just tipped me $6.66. Well, bones up to you. Thank you, Deadful, for the $6.66. Let's see. The Minnow says, the Minnow skipper. Deadful killed it last night. Big dono for no filter. That's awesome. The Reverend Wild Bill checks in with a very colorful $5 super chat that's greatly appreciated and says, all hail Blocky Fran. Gano. Thank you, Reverend Wild Bill, for the $5. The beautiful, most generous super chat. Gano. Thank you, Reverend Wild Bill. Mandy Diff is throwing out the anchors and saying, Captain Nick, ahoy, Captain Nick. Dead Fool lets me know that it works. Thank you for letting me know that it works with the 666. Mandy Diff is laughing. Happy Gosling checks in and says, you got to check out what they have Perry wearing on PCL right now. Yeah, I do BF Live Monday through Friday, so it's not my intention to go against any great people that I love. But if I wasn't here doing this, I would be checking that out, and I'll be jumping in later on. But yes, Perry Caravello is going on right now. But hang out here with BF Live today. He'll be on hours after me. Mandy Diff is nicer than Tiffany. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, shit. Shots fired. Shots fired. What's going on here? Shots fired. I put in my years of work. That's right, Reverend Wild Bill. You do you, my friend. Enjoy your life. Kick Rock says Tiffany Washington. Scott is getting the from Mandy Diff. Yes.
I'm gonna get us a cat fight going.
Oh boy. Kick Rocks again, Scott. Oh shit. Love Tiffany. She brought me to all of you, and you will love her one day, Scott, says Mandy Diff.
Scott does love her. It's like a brother and sister.
That's what I thought too from the start. Yeah, it's kind of that teasing each other.
Yes.
I'm going to whack it off, says JJ. See, at some point you got to whack that monkey off your back. Mandy's getting a laugh from Tiffany Washington. Mandy and Tiff take care family members. You got that right, Jerry. Space Nerd says JJ Dabbles, Donkey Kongington are doing a lot of whacking off. Yeah, whacking off going on lately. Yeah, between good connection there, Space Nerd. Yeah, with Donkey Kongington's interesting, unnecessary story and JJ now. I like Mandy and Tiff. They're both cool, says Happy Gosling. We love them all too. Okay, off the phone, says Space Nerd. Exactly, Jerry from Tiffany Washington. You can start now, LOL. Hey, Happy from Tiffany Washington. Gano from Space Nerd. Hey, Tiff from Happy Gosling. Hoya Mandy Diff. The Reverend Wild Bill says, I wear shorts and t-shirts in 30-degree weather. The name Rob checks in and says, layering sucks. What's up, buddy? I love the 60s, says the Reverend Wild Bill. Hey, Nimrod from Tiffany Washington. Space Nerd says, it's not over until the temps come down. The date doesn't know. I like that. I live the same way, nerd. I don't go by the season. I go by the temperature. So if it's 90 degrees and they call it fall, I'm still calling that shit summer, nerd. I'm with you. Hoya Nimrod 71 from the Wild Bill. 70s and sunny is perfect. I could probably live with that all year long. Hey, Rev from Nimrod. Hey, Tiff from Nimrod. Love that guy, says the Rev Wild Bill. Hoya Gano, you know. The Snipe. I love Gano as well, says Space Nerd. Mandy Div says 2K World Order. The Reverend Wild Bill says, boom, BEWM. He's like a homeless Mark Rebier. I thought that's funny too. Yeah, he's like, yep. Whack it. Whack it good. Dum, 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 dum. Correct that dick. We are family and we share stuff. Sometimes overshare. JD Dabble says, I would love to go on a Creighton game, but so expensive someday. And this Spawn says hashtag reach around. And the Rivermont Bill says, I remember when we had temps in the 80s at Christmas here in Metro Atlanta. And with that, guys, at 42 minutes into the first hour of BF Live, that is the end of the opening chat family check-in.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, look, Gaseous. He slips in under the wire.
Gaseous.
Boy, from Gaseous.
Look at how beautiful he looks now. It's like a painting, almost.
The beautiful monkey.
Beautiful ape, yeah.
Trying to see it real close. What the hell is that? I don't know what the hell that is. Some kind of head or something with print on it. Hey, Tiff from Gaseous. J-Dog, yes, I am. Are you? And correct there. Okay, Gaseous getting the Hoya love. Okay, well, I'm happy to be here with everybody here today on this Friday of Labor Day weekend, y'all. We're in the midday, doing the midday hang with my boy Scott Fitzpatrick and Bobby Nick Havens. But I know I got some psych content. I got some chat family check. We did that. Open topic and psych labs. So let's go into the psych labs now. Come on, let's do psych labs.
Let's do it.
Give you the latest. He's got the new stuff out. Here's some psych labs. Okay, so let's get into it. Let me go to my psych labs folder over here. So yeah, I like to go back. I always like to go back on the last great things that psych did. So last night, I don't know for anybody that watched Uncle Rico or not last night, but it was a particularly funny one. It was one for the books in that everybody was having fun. It was a typical Uncle Rico last night. But then all of a sudden, somebody, I think sincerely, maybe one person came in and said that, hey, you know, the Shuley Network just got me through the loss of like my grandson and my brother or something like that, like two family members, right? But then it turned into like people upped it every time. Let me show you kind of what happened after that. And this is starting off a Psych Labs. This is a Psych Labs clip. So let me show you kind of what happened last night and how it progressed. This is called All the Worst News from Rico from last night from 8/29. Somber Skull. So check this out. This is how it all went down. Psych Labs.
Look, listen to this. TSN's #1 fan. Today, my daughter and wife died. This comes after I served 3 tours in Iraq. The only thing keeping me alive is TSN. Thank you guys for the laughs. Thank you.
Today, my daughter. Here you go. And then from here on, Scott and Bobby Nick, it was on, and everybody just upped it. This shit went on for like 40 minutes to an hour of everybody. Watch some of these super chats that come in. Listen to these.
The only thing keeping me alive is TSN. This goes out to you, TSN.
Special thank you to the TSN group.
That better be fake because I'm laughing too hard.
Yeah, I think it's. I think it's
shit.
I was exaggerated.
Sincerely,
They hate people now.
Oh, Burt Lancaster's anus. Hey, boys, while hiking today, my family was ripped apart by a pack of wild dogs. I still made time to watch TSN. Thank God for you guys. Thank you.
And they just got crazier and crazier, Scott.
Nothing we could do for his family after that. Why
Oh, look at this. My wife was just murdered by a one-armed man. Thank God I can spare a moment hiding in this hospital to catch your show, TSN for life. Thank you. I'm just laughing. So they're going. We're trapped in a well, but we have enough of the signal to watch some Rico. Don't send help. We want to die watching you guys.
Somebody just threw a can of beans at my head. Luckily, you guys were on.
Just pulled the plug on my wife's life support. TSN and my girlfriend keep me going. Thank you, DJ. We're here to heal. We're here.
Major Tom to ground control. Watching Uncle Rico in the space.
My wife just died from AIDS, and my dog was shot by a Walmart security guard. Thank God for TSN getting me through this tough time with laughter. TSN, thank you, Yo Brenner's balls. It's good to see you. Uh-oh. Is this currently hiding under my bed? 3 masked men walked in my front door. Thank God for AirPods, right? TSN for whatever life is left. Thank you. My wife mom died, and the moon is crashing into the earth. Thank God TSN is
like I
here.
said,
You're
this
welcome. We're
went
here
on
for
like
all you
40,
guys.
45 minutes or to an hour
I had to unplug my grandfather's
to charge my phone.
Charge my phone. We both had to hear Rico. It was his final wish. What a hero.
So there you go. I'm not going to play everything because that's a awesome extended. That's a 15-minute clip of that silliness that went down last night.
Wow.
So it was just one up and after the other last night. Yeah, and then they were talking about this morning all kind of the breaking news that's going on, like the crazy karma that's happened in this whole Dabbleverse this last week, and now with Aaron. What happened with Aaron yesterday, Bobby Nick?
Well, I guess he got well, I don't know if he got arrested, but I know there was a warrant put out for his arrest for revenge porn.
Yeah, and they were showing clips of him when the whole transaction kind of went down on air or whatever, where they were talking about it, and he's like, "I'll send it to you now." They even showed a clip about that, and also, yeah, he's up on felony charges, and I heard him speculating whether he should turn himself in, like, wait till after the long weekend, because if he turns himself in today, it's a long weekend, and he might not see a judge on a Monday or something, because of the extra day off.
Yeah, what a dum-dum. What a dum-dum, man.
What a dum-dum.
Sending naked pictures out of your ex, like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Not even his ex, like the one he was swinging with. It was Kayla, I think. Pictures.
Oh, was it? I thought
Yeah.
I was told that it was April.
Oh, I thought it was Kayla pictures.
Yeah, I heard what you're saying as you, Bobby, friend.
Yeah, that it was the Kayla pics, right? Because like Aaron was trying to boast like, oh yeah, this is the one I'm swinging with or something, like, kind of. That's the vibe that at least I got out of that transaction or whatever. And then he sent them the picture. I think it was supposed to be Kayla, yeah. But then they were describing her and all. So yeah, so that's a lot of ugliness with that stuff and all. But yeah, so if you want to see that clip, that extended 15-minute cool ass clip of them, I mean, just one after another from last night, go check that out. That's another thing you can check out on Psych Labs. All the worst news from Uncle Rico. All right, so that was one cool thing.
Well, can we see the porn? Where's that at?
What's that?
Where's the revenge porn? Where do we see that at?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, so yeah, he got the picture sent to him, and then I saw Keanu responded to this, the canoe, and she said that he erased it, or right away. He got it off of his phone like right away. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm not the kind of guy that would do that anyway. I've never took a picture of myself or anything, but I didn't know that was legal to do that. I didn't know revenge porn was a thing.
It's 100% not legal, Scott. And in Canada, if you pull some shit like that, you get charged. Not only do you get charged, but you get your devices taken away. You can't have internet under your name. You can't have a phone under your name. Nothing. No devices of communication that are capable of sending pictures or videos or anything like that.
See, I thought as long as the person knew that there's been videoed or a picture taken, like I'm assuming that there was a couple and they took pictures of each other and then they break up and then you revenge porn them, right? Send a pic. I don't know. I just didn't know that was I would never do it anyway, but I didn't know that was illegal.
Yeah, it seems it's about intent, Scott, because it's not so much that the pictures exist. It's like that's why they titled it. They call it revenge porn because it's the intent in which
as
the
a
kind
weapon,
of things were sent.
Kind of like a blackmail type thing.
Right. It was weaponized and it was sent without the other person's consent, kind of thing. So that's kind of why they shaped the laws that way. Like revenge porn. And that's kind of basically what it is, and that's what it basically turned into. Because look, now they're all broken up. So it's a mess out there. Let's see. Once upon a time, I was a West Coast cat, says J-Dog. Mandy Diff is laughing. Fat Psycho checks in and says, Lassie, stay. I want to hear the entire show. Hang around, that guy, Fat Psycho. How you doing there, everybody? Nonsense. Give me some snow. Space Nerd says, I really like the Pacific Northwest. I miss out on meeting a lot of you over there. Oh, yeah, that's true. Hey, Fat Psycho from Tiffany, Washington. Space Nerd says, I think someone needs to compile all of them and post them on Rico. Post on Rico. Dimholt was coined in the chat. Might have been Brian Kowalczyk that said Aaron Dimholt. Space Nerd, arrogance will always destroy you. Yes, right. At some point, you can't fool yourself, no matter how much you try to spin it to yourself. No, it's Kala. No judges on holiday weekend, says Stephanie Washington. Kayla picks, right? It was Kayla picks, says Spurg Snake. He confirms that, or however you spell it. Geisha says, oh, and to anyone who missed Jason's hell stream from the other day, Wendy has it on her Rumble channel.
She does, I think, yeah.
Our friend Sykes says, Frog and Don did 3 hours on it. Haha, it was awesome. Yeah, they were showing old clips to corroborate the story and showing whatever documents that were recently available. Spelling schmelling, Psych. That's right. We don't mark for spelling here. Ask Gino for it, says Psych. Wait a minute. He's got a copy somewhere. Scotty wants to see the porn. Well, I mean, we're all kind of curious as guys, right, Scott? I can't say I don't blame you for that.
Yeah, I want to see what got him in trouble.
Deadpool, he saw it going down. He says, pick of Kayla sent to Gino. I saw that happen and thought, that's not a good idea. That's right, Deadpool. You kind of knew right away. And, you know, he'll try to spin it, but yet he did it right there for all the public to see.
Yeah, it's on air.
Yep. Canoe, says Space Nerd. Gas says, why was it a hell stream? What happened? Do you recommend it? What? Space Nerd says, Canoe? I don't know about that, Judge. We'll take that, but I kind of know what you're talking about. Yeah, you can know what's up. Space Nerd says, oh no. Psych says, you can still have a phone, just not a smart one, says our friend Psych. There you go.
Yeah.
That's crazy, Bobby. That's crazy they do that. Well, look who showed up for the daytime, ready for the Labor Day weekend. Daniel August, thank you for the $19.99, my friend. What's up, BF? It's Fuck It Friday, and the best place to enjoy it is here at BF Live. Thank you.
Boom. That's right.
Thank you. Thank you for the $19.99, my friend. I appreciate that. Happy Labor Day weekend, man, and happy Friday. Fat Psycho says, after all that's happened, why do people continue to think they can confide in Gino? Well, you know, Fat Psycho, the way I understand that it happened is that it was reported somehow. Maybe one of the parties reported it, maybe Kayla or one of them reported it, and the police from Minnesota called Gino and Canoe when they were on air, I think, one time, and wanted to ask them questions about, did this happen the way it was kind of told to us? So I think really in that case, you have no other choice but to kind of show your hand. I mean, I imagine they might have had to warrant him or something, you know, but I think once the police are involved, you know, I think you have no choice but to kind of turn over what you have. I don't believe that Gino was called up and said, hey, this is what I got. And look, I'm not a big Gino fan. I'm just saying that I don't really think Gino is kind of the main person at fault in that situation. It's been very amusing to watch Aaron continuously making terrible decisions, all for a few clicks. Keep it up, redneck. Oh, my God. They were talking about how he was going to, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. Well, we're going for the goal for my bail. The goal is for his bail and his lawyer fees now. That's the joke now. To be honest, Happy, it's a chill cast / bored to death morning tide. Get off the couch with a more devilish theme.
Yeah, it was crazy.
One of those shows and all that. He just said, holy shit, how many names you need? KK. The Space Nerd says, Fat Psycho, there are a lot of people who push things aside. Example, Joey C, he lied and screwed over Kahuna. Not okay with that. And they had Joey C popped in real quick on the Shuli, on the BS show this morning, Bobby, Nick.
Oh, did he? Cool, right on.
Yeah, by phone. And then Shuli asked him, what is this I hear that you won't tell your Bean story nowhere else but on the Shuli network? He goes, yeah, that's right. That's right, Shuli. That's right. Yeah. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but everybody's curious about the Bean story, and Shuli was trying to get it out of him or seeing if he would tell it on there. LMAO, Happy, just saw that, said Nimrod. Tiff, I'm single, says Fat Psycho. Never understood the Joey C appeal, says our friend Spawn. It's, well, I don't know, to each their own. You know, there's so many people out here. You got people like Helgen Trainwreck. You got myself. You got your Joey C's. There's a little something for everybody out here, I guess.
I like Joey. I think he's a good guy. I think he's crazy. I think he's
well, yeah. I mean, like fun. I said, everybody fills a role. He
yeah.
came in like a wild man. He's that wild guy who you listen to all his colorful life stories and experience and the decisions he's made in his life. I think that's why people like listening to Joey. At least that's what I take out of that.
Yeah, I loved watching yesterday. Granny went over to Joey C's house and they did a live stream together.
I saw when I
And-
saw that headline on my phone and I clicked on it very little and I didn't understand what I was seeing and all. But did you watch much of that? How did that go, Bobby Nick?
It went pretty good, but that was the most well-behaved I've ever seen Granny ever in my whole entire life. I guess that was because he was in somebody else's house. But at one point, it was hilarious because Joey C starts talking politics to Granny, and you can see this look in Granny's face, like he just wants to run. He wants to bolt.
Really?
Yeah, it was just hilarious. Oh my God.
That's weird because I've never known Granny to shy away from any topic at all.
Yeah, but I think at that point Joey C was just kind of just talking his ear off about something he wasn't interested in. And I mean, like Joey C is a very fast talker, right? So you know, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that had something to do with it. I have no idea, but it was just
Could
funny.
be overwhelmed. Like, what is this guy? Like, what kind of tornado did I step in or whatever?
Yes. Yeah.
I've always taken marriage as a good challenge. I'm rotten. Wait, we got the Gano in there just now. I like his wig edition. His wig edition. Is he wearing a wig? I know he's wearing a wig. Screaming, yelling. Spawn. Not me. Yeah, so I saw him, like he was asking about the whole Bean story and all that stuff, but so I still don't know what's going on with all that. But yeah, like I said, to each their own. I don't really hate Joey, but I mean, you know, like I said, people like different stuff for different reasons. You know, they like Joey for his colorful stories, maybe. And I hope if you like anything about me, it's maybe because I'm more of a talker and a presenter. So to each their own. There's a little something for everybody. LOL. Oh, I'm in a divorce process. Says Ding Dong. Wait a minute. In the divorce process from Shyt, you can't do that. Wait a minute.
No.
The old the Reverend Wild Bill says I married my best friend. Did Aaron send it to Gino? Didn't Aaron send it to Gino on air? Yeah, that is what we've seen. I think they showed clips of that transaction this morning. There you go. Plenty to lose themselves. I'm going to be marrying my best friend, Wild Bill. Yes, Nimrod. Remember, it's 50-50 thing. She said it. You do it. I lost, Tiff. I lost. You're the boss. Getting through the chat here. All right. These guys are getting through it. All right, so let's see. Let's continue with the Psych Labs content that I have. So yeah, if you want to see any more of that kind of funny, they just got more outlandish, those super chats last night. It was a lot of fun watching the Shuli Network last night, the Uncle Rico show. Chat Family makes it a thing, man. Just like Chat Family's making this segment a thing, because we're doing Psych Labs right now here on BF Live. So let me put my Psych Labs banner back up as I show you video number 2 from Psych Labs. This is the Reverend Joey C. out of the coffin right here on Psych Labs content on BF Live.
There's not gonna be the greatest guy in the world in the house, Sykes. Cat on TV, $2. Bobby, I meant look behind me. Now, leave reverse.
Whoa, look behind me.
Look behind me. Okay. Oh, like what you said, look behind you. I like Joey. Joey was fun. You know, Joey had a smile on his face the whole fucking time in DabbleCon or whatever the fuck. He was just happy. He was stuck in a great mood, and that's the way people should be. He's a good man. He's a little man, and he wears weird clothes. But I mean, if he looks like a rapper from the early or late 80s, whenever the fuck that started, which I was to those fucking, I don't know what he was wearing, but yeah, Joey's a good girl. There's no doubt about it. Yep, Joey's a good guy. Tell her a good guy.
There's a good girl.
The microwave should be a turntable. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's not even plugged. All he has to do is turn it, but Perry will be on Saturday at 4 p.m. here, and it's going to be fucking beautiful. It's always fun talking to him because something always fucking drives him crazy, and that's the tracksuits. Is that what they are? But it looks like he never runs. Like they call them sweatsuits, and nobody sweats it. It's like big people wear sweatsuits, and they just fucking somehow keep them a little warm, or maybe their food that they're fucking carrying in their pocket warm. But it makes no sense. You don't see many people go out with sweatsuits on if you go into a bar or something like that, or a restaurant. You're like, what the fuck is this? It doesn't.
Got the
I don't
crushed
get
velvet.
The cigarette's gonna go out every fucking time, and I'm gonna fucking lose my fucking mind.
And there you go. There's another piece of Psych Labs content. Getting on. So he's trying to show what's going on with Perry already. All right, and I have one more piece of Psych Labs content here. I like being the exclusive home of Psych Labs content. All right, so this is the latest and the greatest from Psych Labs, and please, you can go on YouTube, Psych, just type in CYKE on YouTube. You'll get it to come up, and you'll get this cool stuff too. This is the one, the only, stuttering Leonard from Long Island is the new Psych Labs content today.
Psych, my man.
Behind the scenes, the amount of horrible things they've done besides contacting my ex-wife with clips and my children with clips and out of context
That
and whatever
Lenny voice is perfect, man.
Oh my
they
God.
could. And calling my pubs and Shul himself calling the pub and, and just calling the pub out here in Florida. It's just nonstop harassment coming to my house, taking pictures of me walking, collecting my couch sofas, calling my job at school on numerous occasions. I mean, this is even calling the bar for the 10-year Tonight Show reunion and trying to get them to cancel it. Canceling my comedy gigs, why? All for what? Just sticking to me?
He looks a little better as Leonard.
But there's one thing that I will tell you. I am not perfect. I am certainly not perfect. I miss shaving my facial hair and different parts. As you all know, I glaze my hair, sometimes black.
He thinks that's what makes him not
But
perfect.
I have plenty of imperfections. I stutter. I have OCD. But there's one thing that is certain when it comes to me is I'm genuine. I'll admit to my faults. I will. I don't have a problem with it. I am way too honest and open. And I think that's why a lot of you guys like me. Because I'm open and honest. I talk about when I can't get it up. I talk about when my hemorrhoids burst. Yes, I do. I take ships on the air.
Ew.
Yes, I do. I go, but that's just me. This is me. You get what you get. Never got a DUI, ever. And shit, I've been drinking for about 45 years.
Oh, damn.
The occasional
He's only
traffic
57.
ticket. Urination in public ticket.
Been drinking since he's 12.
But never anything serious and never did any time.
And there you have it. The latest and greatest from Psych Labs.
That was
Shout out to-
awesome.
Always killing it, man. Psych is putting in the work. And Psych buddy, you sending messages that are dated like 5:44 a.m. my time. You crazy hardworking mofo. I wanted to let you know that because Psych, he puts in the work. He loves this stuff just as much as we do, man. And he's putting in the work and delivering that great stuff to you. So that's our little Psych Lab segment here on BF Live today. I love it. I'm proud to be the exclusive home and get first dibs at playing all those. Thank you, Psych. Daniel August checks in and says, just subbed to Psych. That shit is funny. Thank you for the $9.99, Daniel August.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, buddy. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. We have great creators here on BF Live in this chat family, man, and I love highlighting them here. Mandy Diff is laughing, so that's good. He's good, says our friend Space Nerd, who is also laughing. LOL, this is a great one, says our friend lovely Sunny Jenna. Perfect Lenny voice, says Space Chief 75. Yeah, Scott and Bobby Nick, that shit was eerie. I'm like, there's no computer aspect to it or nothing. I'm like, that sounds like Leonard, man. Like, no, it didn't, nothing there, but that gave it away that it wouldn't be him. That was eerie. Good shit. It's like you're saying, thanks, brother. Sounds like Conti, says our friend Terry Neem. Creepy Van Little Man says, Vain Little Man, Creepy Vain Little Man, both work. Creepy Van or Creepy Vane. Psych says, thanks, Chief. It was tough to get Lenny's voice clone done. You did a good one, man. You got a good one there. A Fat Psycho says, he's clueless. Space Nerd says, we don't need to hear that, though. Grody to the max. I know. Somebody said he was saying, John, they don't want this. Daniel August says, doing the Lord's work he is. That's right. Foul as you. Well, we got Scott. We got rocking your AC/DC shirt.
Yeah, well, no, my knees are hurting. I had to stand up for a minute.
Okay, I thought maybe you were trying to show something on the screen. I was trying to pay attention.
No, my knees hurt.
So Space Nerd says, I hate him. At least Psych can transform him into something palatable. Thank you. And that's what I like. I like us doing our own thing with the stuff, too. I like that. Psych says, I had alarm set for 3 a.m. for Joey 1 to be done, then 6 a.m. for the Lenny 1 to be done. Ha, ha, ha. And did the clip of Rico in between. See, Psych Labs is killing it. I just want you all to know that, man, because Psych Labs loves doing this stuff, and he likes to communicate me and let me know when he's got something coming for me, and I appreciate every bit of it. Fat Psycho says, John is the perfect example of a horrible son, a horrible friend, a horrible husband and father, and a horrible person. You are right on all points, I'm going to say on that. That's a more you know. He's a horrible person. My sister Kathy checks in and says, Hoya, everyone, and have a great holiday weekend. Thank you. Big sis Kathy checks in. Yeah, this is a holiday weekend, Kath. We're in the middle. We're about to have one. Yep. I love the home of Psych Labs BF Live. I love that I can say that, bro, because you gave me the honor of playing your shit first. My next task is helping the Ables do a Christmas album. LOL. Oh, my God. I'm here Jingle Bells or something, or get Chris singing drunk or something. Oh, shit. See, we always got more and more good, cool shit and great ideas. And I like the idea that Scott gave him yesterday, asking if he could change like mine and Bobby Nick's and Scott's head like all around. So you always got to come here Monday through Friday for BF Live to always get first dibs and first exclusives on the newest site content. I'm also doing Stuttering Abel's because he doesn't want it. Space Nerd says, Psych, I'm down with helping with some lyrics. LOL. There you go. Chat family creative. John makes Kevin Brennan seem cuddly and lovable. Is that really a thing? I can't find something.
We didn't start the fire.
Yes, Nerd, please. I would love the help with the lyrics. Our friend Psych says, all right, so we did the opening chat family check-in. We did the Psych Labs. Why don't we get on to it? I got a few stories that I can tell you and some we can talk about long form. Why don't we get into it in the other news, or the BF Live not so serious news? That's right. We are 10 minutes into our number 2 of 3 hours of daily BF Live, and we're going to do it right now with the BF Live other news, or the BF Live not so serious news. So let me pull up my news stories I have for you today, and we'll talk about a couple of these here. Uh-oh. This one, my first story in the BF Live other news, says, red pepper spill on a California highway turns into a B-emergency. I was kind of perplexed by this headline, but maybe when I read it, it'll clear everything up for you. This says, a red pepper spill on a California highway turned into a B-emergency situation after a signpost struck by the truck carrying the produce was found to contain a massive hive. The California Highway Patrol's Santa Maria responded alongside the Santa Maria Fire Department when a semi-truck pulling a flatbed trailer overturned on Highway 101 Wednesday morning and spilled its load. It spilled its load of red peppers across the lanes of traffic. Crews working to remove the wreckage and clean up the crushed red peppers discovered a sign pole that had been struck and damaged by the truck contained thousands of bees whose hive was now exposed to the elements. Robert Diaz of Swarm Catchers was summoned to the scene and used a special vacuum to safely gather the bees for relocation. So yeah, apparently we had a double kind of a whammy. This truck of red peppers spills red peppers on the highway. As you can see kind of here, I'll play the little video. And when it slid into a signpost with a massive beehive. They had to call in the bee rescue guy to suck them out. It says, talk about sweet rescue, the CHP wrote on social media. Thanks for making sure things didn't get a little too sticky out there, Robert. So it says, no injuries were reported from the crash or the ensuing bee rescue. But let me show you some of the video. I'll run a little video for you here. So look at that, red peppers all over the place. Okay, calm down. So apparently when this happened, is there red hot chili pepper or something in California? I don't know, something like that.
Damn.
Yeah. So apparently when that happened, they hit the signpost that was full of a beehive. So here you already have like kind of one situation. You think you're going to clean it up, and then they found all those bees in there. So that was my first story in the BF Live. Did you see did you happen to notice all those bees in there with the vacuum and all that? Let's see this. Make sure I show you that.
Yeah, they were in there.
Look at that, like some kind of square. Look at this. This whole thing is like just loaded with bees. I don't mess with no bees. I don't like no
me
bees.
neither. Bees, horns, wasps, all that crap. I hate those cocksuckers.
We got a special, especially in mass quantities like that. But there you go. You can see them all inside of the pole. So red hot chili peppers spill into the bees. Okay. In my second story here, this could be interesting to some of our friends because I know we have many people who partake in the cannabis here on BF Live. Something about my demographic. I don't know what it is, Bobby Nick. This one says, Ohio regulators state that marijuana sellers can't give out food from an ice cream truck. This reminded me of like Nice Dreams or something, guys, right?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Right. I saw this headline too, and I'm like, whoa, look at that pretty bud. Let's read what this is all about. It says in Akron, Ohio, handing out food and drinks from an ice cream truck is off limits for marijuana businesses in Ohio, according to state regulators. So in an online promotion saying, can you take me higher? The promotion, that's also illegal, guys. It says Ohio's Division of Cannabis Control has proposed fines totaling $212,000 against 5 businesses for violating the state's advertising rules for marijuana sellers. The Akron Beacon Journal reported on Thursday. Most of the fines involve promotions this summer ahead of the August 6th beginning of recreational marijuana sales in the state. Some of the violations involved using signs that were too large or not approved by the state. The largest proposed fine, $150,000, was issued to Greenleaf Apothecaries, which operates dispensaries in Akron, Canton, Cleveland, Columbus, and Wickliffe. State regulators said the violations were related to giving out food and beverages from an ice cream truck, advertising free ice cream on social media, and using a sign that was not attached to the dispensary. Greenleaf Apothecary said in a statement that it takes the rules seriously and hopes to reach a resolution with the state soon. But so there you go, guys. Like you can't, apparently in Ohio, if you want to sell food or you want to sell weed, they don't want you giving out ice cream or munchies with it. What do you think about that, Scott?
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, right? Why can't they keep the munchies, right?
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's the perfect thing to go with the product. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
And then
I guess they want to keep the weight down on people.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Wonder if they get
and then they don't want the blatant line right there. Can you take me higher? Like from the Creed song or something. Yeah. Can you take me higher? We'll get you higher than anybody else in Ohio. I guess that's the kind of ads they're trying to avoid. So yeah. So if you're in Ohio and you think you can get away with giving out ice cream or doing like the old Nice Dreams movie, lest anyone think they can get away with that, Ohio regulators say marijuana sellers cannot give out ice cream out of trucks. All right, hopefully this should be relatable.
Can ice cream truck drivers give out marijuana?
Ooh, good point. Right, see that right? See they're working their way around a regulation, Scott, like you are. They'll be like, okay, but you didn't say we couldn't do it this way. Here you go. John and Kevin Brennan seem cuddly and lovable. Seem cuddly and lovable. Happy Gosling says, was a big fan of KB a year ago. Can't stand him now. I actually unsubscribed from him and subscribed to Neil Brennan. Yeah, Happy. there's only so much of that kind of negativity and hearing the same shit you can take over and over again, and it starts eating at your soul, or it just gets repetitive. And it's yeah, man, it's time to move on to some other fun stuff. So I'm glad
When
you
he
brought it
was
here.
when he was
Good.
doing the show,
Yeah,
on his Patreon twice a week, that
Mhm.
was fucking enough.
Right.
Now it's every single day with the negativity and blah 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 blah.
Right.
You know,
And
it's
some
like,
some
fuck,
comedians
it's too
like
much.
Don Rickles did, and Pat Cooper did the anger comedy very well. But there doesn't seem to be much of a tell like that Kevin's doing comedy. Like, you know, with those guys, you could tell it was kind of tongue in cheek, like, hey, I'm the funny asshole on purpose. But Kevin seems like he lives the role, if you will.
Yeah.
I stopped enjoying that show after Bob Levy left.
Yeah, I did too.
100%.
I did too.
100%.
I still watch some Stevie Lou's on once in a while. I don't know. I like Stevie.
Well, that was crazy. And yeah, yesterday afternoon when the news was breaking of Aaron's the warrant is out for his arrest, people were reporting it like Stevie Lou and other people were reporting as if he had already been arrested, Bobby Nick, which I don't think actually happened. Just the warrant was issued.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And so that warrant got out there apparently like hotcakes. Everybody was reading that online last night and today on videos. So let's see. I should start now. I will see what I can do as a Space Nerd. Kathy Linder Hoya from the lovely Space Nerd to my sister. Save the bees. It looks like they did, Space Nerd. How are they related? I'm not sure what that was about. Nerd, I'm appointing you and Ding in charge of the lyrics. Write them Christmas stuff. Ohio's still trying to figure out the rules with the recreational weed, Tiffany Washington says. There we go. And Mr. Crow checks in and says, fortunately for me, I'm not familiar with most of these assholes. I learned through you guys. I learned even watching you. I don't know nobody. I learned about all the assholes from watching you. I like that for Mr. Crow. We got a call for him. How you doing, Mr. Crow? I'm glad to see you here like pretty much every day on BF Live. You know how we do. We're the midday hang, the best midday hang on YouTube. Thanks for checking in, Mr. Crow. All right, we got to get into this story, and hopefully, I mean, I guess I feel this story, and you're going to see how this story is kind of probably close to my heart in a way, because we're going to talk about swear words now. There's a bit of a study done, guys. It says these fucking whatever states swear the most. So this is about cussing and swearing, and this is a survey that was actually done, and it's kind of intriguing how they got the information, and I'll read it to you right now. There's a swear jar right there. And it says, here's the brief part of the article. It says, the United States ranked as the most potty mouth country in the world, with the UK coming in the second place. So what do you think about that, guys? I can see that, right? America, we're kind of out there and talking shit all the time, right? So that adds up, right?
Right.
Okay, so it goes on to tell you that this data was compiled by a thing called Word Tips, the creator of Word Finder, which is a tool that helps find possible words made up of letters from a game, such as Scrabble, Wordle, and then it said rank the countries, states, and cities based on their sweariness. All right? It says, ever wondered which country swears the most? Well, you're in luck because Word Tips did the research for us. Word Tips is the creator of Word Finder, a tool that helps find possible words made up of letters used in games such as Scrabble, Wordle. It analyzed 1.7 million English language tweets from across X and found what percentage of users use swear words on their post the most. The United States topped the list of countries that swore the most by a wide margin, with the United Kingdom coming in second and Australia coming in third, you potty mouths. Here's a look at which states swore the most. Now, this is where it got interesting for me, guys. Let's see. Hey, Mr. Crow. Hey, Tiff, right back from Mr. Crow. Hey, Tiff, Washington, if they would just follow Colorado and Oregon, they would all have it down. I agree with that. Terry Nee says, that fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. We swear all the time. I use them a lot, and I don't fucking care. Okay, well, check this out. So, you know, you guys, I have like kind of a loose way of talking, you guys on here. I'll talk to F this and all that stuff. And sometimes I'd like to think maybe I should control it a little better, but maybe there's a reason I do it, because here's a list of the states. And look what it says, guys. It's not my fault. I learned it from watching them. It says Maryland, my home state where I reside right now, it tops the list of all the places in the United States. So the United States is the most sweariest country in the world. Maryland, my state, is the most sweariest state. And then it says, of all states in the U.S., Maryland swears the most, according to word tips. And coming in second is Georgia and then Louisiana. See, Wild Bill, that's you. That's all, that's all right. So it says the average sweariness in Maryland and Louisiana is inflated by their sweariest cities, Baltimore and Baton Rouge. This is less the case in Georgia, where we have previously attributed the statewide potty mouth to the humidity and the horsefly, word tip says. The middle of the country swore the least, Scott, with South Dakota coming in last place. And then here is the list of the most sweariest cities. Baltimore, Maryland. Where I live. What the fuck is this, Bobby Nick? So yeah, because I always feel that maybe I swear a little too much, but maybe it's not all my fault. It's the surroundings I'm in, you know. Followed second by Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Third by Atlanta, Georgia, where that's just attributed to Wild Bill by himself. Number 4 is Detroit, Michigan. Number 5, Houston, Texas. Number 6, Cleveland, Ohio. 7 is Oakland, California. 8 is New Orleans, Louisiana. 9, Long Beach, California. And rounding out the top 10 is Memphis, coming in at 10 as the most sweariest states. And then there's by country, United States at 41.6% and UK far behind at 28.6%. What do you think, Scott? What do you find about your level of sweariness or how you handle that?
You know, unless I'm just when I'm with guys or shows of course, but if I'm just with my friends or whatever, the cuss words will come out. I'm not really a big cusser.
Yeah.
I was raised in up cuts in the house, and I couldn't cuss in front of my mom. I couldn't burp in front of my mom or fart and all that stuff. I smoked cigarettes since I was 17, but I've never smoked in front of my mom.
At least you have respect for it. That's funny.
Canada came in at fucking goddamn son of a bitchin' motherfucking cunt whore fucking 5.
Hey,
what the fuck?
Bob, I don't think you can make up an all one sentence.
You just
there,
leveled
Bobby,
up.
But I appreciate the effort right there.
You leveled up. Bobby Nick just leveled him up.
He just leveled him up a little bit. Yeah, he's trying to get that next spot. He's trying to get that 4th spot. Yeah, Bobby Nick, what do you think? I mean, Canadians are known to be polite that's what we kind of know you as down here in the lower 48. But what do you think about the cursing levels between fellow Canadians and what you see out of us in America, as Americans?
For myself personally, I've had circles that swear quite a bit, you know, but I think overall, people try not to swear, at least in public or online in Canada or anything like that, you know. They like to be more respectful with their posts and stuff, you know. I'll go all out. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, I've known some of your antics on there. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, for the most part, Canadians are just not as potty mouth.
And Scott makes a good point that it depends on your company because, like you said, if you're around your parents or your older ones, you were kind of trained not to do that. But when you're with your boys, you talk a different way, right? We talk a little more loose, or when we're on these shows, we talk a lot more loose and free, right?
Yeah, and in front of women, I handle myself differently. You know, I'm not like on these shows. I'm not like that. But,
right.
Yeah, there's certain manners, and you got to know somebody before I start cussing and stuff. I don't yell them out in public where kids can hear me or nothing.
Right, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I believe in that too. Well, it's funny because these streams for me crossed the other day, and that when I went to that memorial service, I was with some younger family, and but older family was in earshot, but me not realizing it. Scott and Bobby Nick, right? So I'm showing them my picture when I went to training camp and got my jersey signed or whatever, and I said, "Look, I didn't even realize it until they called me on it, guys. My older kind of relatives who I don't talk like this around called me on this. They overheard me. So I'm talking to the young boys and I'm showing them my phone and I'm going, look, man, he signed my shit. He signed my shit, right? And so my older, you know, kind of more proper relatives, they look at me and they go, oh, really, Bob? Did he sign your shit? Did he sign your actual shit? It was so funny. And so it was one of those things where I didn't even realize how freely I was talking in mixed company, Scott. So I had my streams cross a little bit right there. But now I can point to this. I'll say, look, if you have a problem with me being swearing and all, it's not my fault. I learned it from living here, and I learned it from watching you, because I live in the sweariest city, in the sweariest state, in the sweariest country in all the world.
That's fucking awesome.
All right, Bob. You're going to catch up. Keep it up, buddy. I got it. You're going to catch up eventually. Throwing the cuss words out there. There you go. All right. Well, let's see. We're going to talk about one more story. Well, we're almost at halfway through. Wow. It is 1:27. Wow. Ain't that something, Bob? We are halfway through the show already. You know why? Because it's a holiday weekend.
We're doing it.
And we got friends and chat family here, and we are doing it. I got plenty more segments and videos and fun stuff to show you, but this is the time traditionally in the show where I'll put a end to this news right here. I'm going to run the piss break element. We're going to take a piss break, but right now that was the end of the BF Live other news, or the BF Live not so serious news. I hope you enjoyed the BF Live other news or not so serious news. You are watching and or listening to BF Live Stream Show 137 on YouTube, Rumble, and on Facebook. Scott Fitzpatrick is making the signal that it is in fact time to take the piss break. It is approximately, or it's exactly halfway through this 3-hour episode of BF Live, like we do every day, Monday through Friday, right here, 12 to 3-ish East. But right now, we're going to take the piss break, and on the other side of the piss break, we'll see what the stars hold for us for the weekend and the upcoming holiday weekend with the Soulful Horoscope readings. I got, like, what are they singing? I got animals in the news. I got some of them old phone sexy ads from back in the day. Plenty of stuff that we can dive into and have fun with and talk about right here on BF Live. So grab a fresh beverage, go to the bathroom, go grab a friend, grab a snack, whatever you like. Tell everybody that this is the best place and nobody has more fun than we do right here in the middays than we do on BF Live. But right now, we're going to take a piss break, and I'll see you in 2.5 minutes for more fun right here on BF Live. Piss break, yo.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
Well, come on, y'all, and get in here. We're back for the second half of BF Live. We took the BF Live piss break, as we like to do, halfway through the show. It is 1:31 currently where I'm at on the East Coast of the United States. 31 minutes past the hour. We're doing it here on BF Live.
We're doing it.
That's right, we are doing it. Let's get some of this.
You heard a friend, a blocking man. He kicks out people with just a hand. Hates avocados, ain't that grand. Blocking Buffalo
Psych.
got his brand. Laughing loud, living free. He's got the chat on lock, you see. Blocky friend. He blocks the hate, the #1 fan. BF Live, hear his plan. Blocky friend.
Oh, yeah. Hooah. That's a Psych Labs joint, too, as well. All right, I think, well, the boys will be back in a minute. They'll take the extended piss break. But in the meantime, how about with this? How about you guys throw your horoscopes in the chat? And in the meantime, I'll jump over into my horoscope studio. I'll take the cloth off the crystal ball. I'll look into it and see what the stars hold for us this upcoming long Labor Day weekend in the BF Live Soulful horoscope readings. Let's do those. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful horoscope reading. That's right. I'm over here now. I'm over here with my crystal ball. I keep it away from my other stuff so it doesn't interfere with my podcast equipment. But that's right. It is that time, y'all. So throw your horoscopes in the chat, and I will read them soulfully and see what the stars have in mind for us this weekend, this long holiday weekend. So let me open my crystal ball right here. All right. Crystal ball is ready to go. Let's go in here, and I'll play set the mood with my porno/horoscope music to set the mood with. Oh, yeah, we get some bow chicky wow wow going. You throw them in, and I read them to you. Uh-oh. Let me see. Here we go. We got one here. Let's see. Mr. B.F. Chang. He's not daytime? B.F. Chang don't make too many appearances in the daytime. Let's see. He'll be making an appearance right after this show, though. I guarantee you, Psych Labs. Aries with Libra on the rise. Whoa, says Mandy Diff. Hey, is your Libra on the rise? Or you just happy to see me? Okay, Mandy Diff, this is for you, for the Aries on the Libra on the rise, right here on BF Live's Soulful horoscope readings. Hello, Aries. Today is an 8, Mandy Diff. I hope you're having an 8, Mandy. Retrograde Pluto. Uh-oh, here we go with these planets in retrograde again. Retrograde Pluto, the planet of transformation, backs into Capricorn. Whoa, backing that thing up for 7 weeks? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, shit. You a big 5 planet, won't you back that thing up? Call me Big Daddy, won't you back that thing up? It says for 7 weeks before continuing its 14-year Aquarius cycle. So prioritize the work that you love. Come on. Man, backs into Capricorn. Gonna back that ass up into Capricorn for 7 what? What was it? 7 weeks backing that ass up. Mr. Crow word. Mike Morse loves the word. Yeah. Leo for me and J-Dog and Tiff, and for the lovely DJ Electrify and all the other Leos. I will certainly read Leo for the lovely Space Nerd. Hello, Leo. Today is a 7 for my Leo friends. Nurture yourself. Take care of your damn self. Nurture yourself. Let go of toxic habits. Let go of the toxins. Release the poison. Maintain regular practices for energy and strength. So you eat and keep your energy up and your food and you're working out and you exercise. Oh, here we go with the retrograde Pluto enters Capricorn. Whoa, for 7 weeks. Then it sounds very horny with these planets. They're backing up and entering. It's getting, yeah, baby. Getting frisky here on BF Lives. Yeah. Backing up and entering that ass. Let's see. Retrograde Pluto enters Capricorn for 7 weeks, inspiring lasting and healthy changes. So I hope that does something for our Leo friends. Today is a 7. Nurture your damn self. Take care of yourself. Stop doing the bad stuff and maintain your regular good shit you have been doing, because retrograde Pluto is going to back that ass up for 7 weeks. So there you go, Leos. Let's see what we have next. Mandy Diff is laughing, which is always a good thing. Taurus, no one does it like the bull. For Psych and I, please, says the lovely Ding Dong. You got it, Ding Dong. Hey, Psych and Ding Dong, and all our Taurus friends. Today is a 7. Discover hidden truths in your investigation. Uh-oh. So if you're looking into something, there might be something even deeper into it. Redesign ideas, systems, and structures. Once again, with Pluto in retrograde, backs into Capricorn for 7 weeks, inspiring upheaval and change and reinvention. Come on, y'all. It sounds like it's one of those times to hold on in the cycle because we are changing seasons from the summer to the fall, and it seems to mean a lot for a lot of people. Let's see. Let's go on it. What is Libra? Exactly. What is Libra? Today is a 9 for my Libra friends. I will have you know, Mandy Diff. If you are a Libra, teamwork wins, Libra, especially at home, Libra. Funny, huh? Reinvent domestic collaborations. That means you got to figure out who's going to do what, when, with why. Once again, with the retrograde Pluto in Capricorn's ass, provide power and strength for your family. So make improvements and pull together. Well, boy, Mandy, I know that's dancing around a lot of stuff that you've been dealing with is going on with your life, girl. So hopefully there's a little kind of guidance or a little tell maybe which way you should go with all that stuff, girl. But I hope you have a great one just the same for Libra. That today is a 9. So keep it going. Let's see. Neptune has that big trident. Hey, baby. Hey, Neptune. Is that your trident? You just happy to see me? Yeah. What's up, baby? How you doing, Bezos? Let's see. Mandy Diff says, I'm more Libra by time and date and place of birth. So you were feeling that one. So stop working with Scott then. Wait a minute. Tiffany Washington took something as a stop working with Scott altogether out of hers there, Scott.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
LOL, Tiffany. Pisces for Andrew and I certainly will read Pisces for Gimme Bezos for Andrew and all of our Pisces friends. That would be nice to read Pisces. Hey, Pisces, today is the 8th Gimme Bezos, so I hope you and all my Pisces friends are having an 8 indeed. Your energy is in demand, Pisces. Social changes and reorganization lead to renewed systems and structures. So it sounds like you got some changes going in your life, social changes. Maybe you ain't dealing with the same people or same circle of people anymore. With retrograde Capricorn, Pluto over 7 weeks, adapt and adjust. With retrograde Capricorn, Pluto over 7 weeks, adapt and adjust. I think that we're all going to feel this kind of season change one way or the other. So let's be on top of it. Space Nerd says, thanks. I'm going to go eat. The Brian Clauder checks in. BK, the bro you know. He always shows up and gets like kind of, he's very excited for these, Scott, isn't he?
Yeah, he's always, me and him been a cancer.
That's right.
Sorry, guys. My pee break turned into a poop break.
Ooh, wait a minute. TMI. It turned into a TMI break. How you doing? Uh-oh. You had a turtle head poking out, Bobby? I'm glad you're back.
I did.
Well, we haven't done Vegetarians for you yet, so you didn't miss anything.
No picture.
No picture.
No picture, Scott. Sorry.
No picture to sit. He's not Wendy, Scott. That's Bobby Nick. That's not Wendy. All right. Well, yes, as we were talking about, that Brian Clauder and Scott Fitzpatrick share a sign of Cancer. It says the sign Cancer is trash because I'm in a bad mood, but I love you guys. Come on, man. Well, you're at the right place. We're going to turn that frown upside down, Brian Clauder, and let you know what's going on with Cancer with you as you violate Scott from behind. Today is the 8th Cancer. See, you got to feel your day, brother. Maybe you're just not there yet. Reinvent a powerful partnership. Could that be you and your significant other? Changes reveal new beginnings. With Pluto in retrograde in Capricorn's ass for 7 weeks. Abandon your preconceptions. Transform what doesn't work and create new possibilities, Brian Clauder.
Yeah. Hallelujah.
Praise Jesus. It sounds like it's saying, stop feeling for yourself and do something about it, son. That's what I'm getting out of that. So come on, Brian Clauder, make that day better. Turn it around. Turn that frown upside down. You got an 8 Cancer for Brian, for Scott Fitzpatrick, and all of our Cancer friends. I hope that's a good one for you. Mandy, I'm on the cusp of Virgo. Well, since you mentioned Virgo, and no one really ever mentions Virgo, that's my sign, and I'm going to read it right now. Today, it says, today is a 6. Man, I must be an optimist because I always feel like I'm having an 8 or a 9 or a 10. But let's see. Today is a 6. Private contemplation suits my mood. Maybe after the show. Notice where you're stuck regarding love in that ass. Creativity, passion, and romance. I'm stuck, maybe. Release my limitations. With Pluto in retrograde in Capricorn, invent something new. Well, I feel that because sometimes I do feel I need to slow my roll and kind of get off this hamster wheel of shows and kind of reflect and all. So I do feel like this every now and then, and I do like coming up with new ideas for the show. And sometimes the only time I really feel I can do that is when I do get off the hamster wheel a little bit. So maybe I will take heed to this, have some private contemplation, and I'm always working, trying to come up with good stuff, working hard. Coming up with stuff to do 3 hours of original content here every day on BF Live, Monday through Friday. Jerry Shepherdini says, good evening. He's having good evening over there where he's at, guys. Who is it, Bobby?
I'm sure.
Jerry Shepherdini.
That's who it is, indeed. What's up, Jerry Shepherdini? Good evening to you, brother. Hey, Jerry from Tiffany, Washington. My man, Scott Fitzpatrick from Brian Clauder. My man.
Hello, Frisco.
Okay.
Scott, can you bounce up and down a few times for me?
Oh.
Man. What a show.
What a show.
Is it good? For the show, I'll do it. Is it
For
good?
the show. Look at that. Scott will do anything for the show. Uh-oh. He's getting violated. Brian, calm down. Your horoscope wasn't that good. Let's see. Of course, my planets are fucking, says Mandy Div. Yeah, it sounds like all the planets are fucking, Mandy Div. That's crazy. Aquarius. It's the age of Aquarius then for my friend Jerry Shepherdini. Jerry Shepherdini, Aquarius. And for all my Aquarius friends, Jerry. Today is a 6. Collaboration flowers. Begin a 7-week phase of private activity. Reconsider old habits. I'll play that again. Ideas or behaviors and invent new possibilities with Pluto in retrograde in Capricorn's ass once again. So there you go, Jerry Shepherdini. It's all about this next 7-week period for a lot of people. Consider your old habits and behaviors, reinvent some new ones, and waiting for Pluto to get done with Capricorn's ass. Thanks for checking in, Jerry Shepherdini. Is a good aquarium in Baltimore, Jerry? Wait a minute. Oh, Aquarius. There you go. Yeah, there's probably better aquariums between here and Scotland. Let's see. We have one here in St. Andrews too, Brian. There you go. Whoa, Deadful. My Stream Element spot lets me know that my generous friend Deadful tipped me a quite a unique amount, $69.69. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
I like it.
Yeah. Thank you for your most generous and signaling kind of a super chat there. Thank you.
I think Deadpool might be a perp.
But think so? I don't know. That's okay.
Just like us, though, so it's okay.
He's a good tipping perv, so we accept that.
Yes.
Thank you, Jerry Shep. Thank you, Dead Fool. Ha ha, Tiffany, you and Scott. That makes sense. Thank you, says Brian Clauder. There you go. See? No, Dead Fool. I did not already do Cappy-corn or Crappy-corn, but I will do that for you, my most generous friend. Thank you for the 69, and for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you for both things. I'm not going to say much about how we met up in Dabblecon or not. But let's see. Here we go. Here is the Crappy Corn for Dead Fool and all of the Crappy Corns in the chat today. The Cappy Corns. Today is the 8th Cappy Corn, so I hope you're having one, Dead Fool. Support each other while rediscovering your own needs and desires. Yeah. Undergo an empowering personal transformation over these next 7 weeks with Pluto violating retrograde's ass in your sign. And find some inspiration, Dead Fool. This just sounds like everybody brace for fall. Get ready for this change. We're going to have like a big change in kind of the planet and how we all feel. So support each other, Dead Fool, while rediscovering your own needs and desires. So don't forget yourself in that, buddy. Take care of your health and all that. And you're going to undergo an empowering personal transformation. Thank you, my Capricorn friends. Brian Clauder says, has any random people on social media platforms message to you and want money, like a 2-minute conversation, then Venmo me $20, please? All women, by the way.
Happens all the time. I don't even entertain people I don't know anymore.
And you used to mess with them. Bobby Nick used to have fun with them.
Yeah.
It
was fun just fucking with them, but now it's so old.
Yeah. What did you always ask him, Scott?
I still do to this day, and it gets rid of them pretty quick, really. they'll say something, they're opening line, and I just won't even acknowledge it, and I'll ask them, "Do you watch podcasts? Have you ever seen
That's
BF Live?"
right.
I'll just start asking, and then they usually just go away. They don't really.
You start on your own script because you have your own script. Hey, you ever watch this one? You ever watch this one? That one? My mom is February 19th. Is that Capricorn? I don't know if my Capricorn-y baby. January. No. Capricorn only goes up to January 19th. February 19th would be Pisces. Your mom is a Pisces, and that's nice. We read Pisces. It says Pisces today is the 8th. Your energy is in demand. Social changes and reorganization lead to renewed systems and structures with retrograde Capricorn Pluto over 7 weeks. Adapt and adjust. It's all these are adapt and adjust. This is all about the change of the season. No, I don't, Mandy. Tiffany is getting a laugh from Mandy Diff. Apparently, there's a 13th sign, Ophiuchus. Wait a minute. Ophiuchus. No, but there's not. But we have Sagittarius, but we also have Vagittarius. It's not a sign, but it should be, and it is right here on BF Live. So let me read that in a minute. Cool, Deadful. Brian Clutter says, that's the only spot I want to be is behind Scott. Hey-o.
Well, there you go.
QL Deadful. Hoya, Brian Clutter. Hoya, Space Nerd from Brian Clutter. Hoya, Terry Nee from our friend Deadful. Terry Nee checks in with the thumbs up and the peace sign. The most generous Brian Clutter checks in with 1 gifted BF Live Bobby membership. Thank you for expanding our family by 1 member. You want to know who that 1 member was? Stream Elements Bots lets me know that Tiffany Washington. She caught that.
Very nice.
And Brian Clutter is happy. So I love that, bro. Thank you, man. You say you come in here, you're not feeling so good, man, but you're still generous enough to give out a membership and bring somebody else's day up, brother. So I really appreciate that. Take it easy, Capricorns, says our friend Psych. Boom, nice shot, BK. Yes, that's what. Hey, man, nice shot. I love capybaras. That's not a sign. I have so many conversations screenshotted, it's insane. I mess with them all the time. Psych says, wink, wink, dead fool. Tiffany Washington is saying thank you to Brian for the membership. Space Nerd says, does it work? Maybe I should do that. Yes. I was aiming for you, Tiff. It worked for you, Scott, right? You chase him away and you're away.
Every time, yeah. Every time.
Yeah, like you said, sometimes because they're on such a script, they're waiting for you to say yes or no or the next thing so they can go to their next line. That's even if it's a human being.
Yeah.
Yep. The one night we called, matter of fact, it was the night that we had the one and only Steven, the synth pop troubadour on Replayables. He encouraged Chris to call old 1-900 number off of a commercial, and he called it and ended up being for the medical alert bracelet. But it was all computers that Chris was talking to drunk. It was funny as shit. If you can imagine Chris Abels drunk with the slur, talking to people he thinks they're human, but they're computers acting like humans and waiting for the next thing to be said. It was a fucking train wreck, but it was a lot of fun. Oh my God. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much, says Tiffany Washington. Don't judge me, says Brian Clutter. You will always be my family, says BK. Okay, how about it now? Did I read Virgo for myself? Did I not? I did. I did read mine. So let's do Sagittarius. We got to do Sagittarius for my friend Bobby Nick. It's not a sign, but it should be, and it is. Right here on BF Live. Sagittarius. This is the Sagittarius sign. Today is the 8th Sagittarius. Explore options. Financial changes could disrupt your plans. So you have to reinvent financial systems and structures, just like some of these other ones said, with Pluto backing into Capricorn's ass for 7 weeks. You a big fine planet, won't you back that ass up? Your earning power increases. So it sounds like it says explore your options because you're going to have changes that could disrupt your plans, reinvent your financial systems, but it also says that at the end, Bobby Nick, your earning power will increase. So I hope that works out for my Sagittarius friend, Bobby Nick, and all of our other friends with that sign. Brian, you are not Scott. You are fine. Oh boy. Shots fired again. Okay, well, this is last call for any other signs for the Soulful Horoscope readings leading into the long holiday weekend here on BF Live Stream Show 137. It is 1:51 on the East Coast United States. We're coming up to finishing up 2 hours of BF Live, but we still got another hour to go. I got plenty of fun stuff written down on my sheet that we can and will get to. All right, with that last call, I think that's it. I'll put a bow on this son of a bitch. I'll run the element, and we'll get on to some other fun stuff as we make our way up to finishing up hour number 2 of BF Live, and that was the Soulful Horoscope readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope readings. Yeah, we are doing it. We are the midday hang. You know, there's lots of stuff maybe on in the early morning. There's lots of stuff on real late at night, but I try to hold down the midday or the early morning for the West Coast people out here on BF Live. And so I'm so happy to be that for you guys here with the chat family in the midday. Brian, you're not Scott. Vegetarians has always has a wet future. That is true. Wetness is in the future. I also have Bybee and Bybee's wife on my side too. Has a Scott. Let me see. Ha, Scott is what she meant to say. Uh-oh. She's saying she's got your Scott. Whoa, I didn't see. Scott ain't having it. He bowed out, Bobby Nick. When I wasn't looking in between signal shifts or what. I forgot to change my element. He bowed out on me. Wow. I think he run because he's scared of Tiffany Washington or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
What's going on?
You still got the music going there, BF.
Thank you, Bobby Nick, because I was clicking things, a lot of things on and off, and thank you for letting me know that because I don't always know that. I appreciate the help, brother. Well, I'm not sure where Scott bowed out to. I think he disappeared quite quickly, so it must be like yesterday. Maybe he kicked the cord again, but I know he has been sitting here in a little pain, Bobby Nick. He has been kind of rocking and moving back and forth. So thanks, Scott, man. It's a lot to come here like 3 hours a day at a time and sit. So whether you come back or not, Scott, you know I appreciate you, buddy. If you got to stand up and stretch or go for a walk or do something else and don't have time to jump back in, I understand. Damn, Tiffany shit, says Mandy Diff. The Brian Clutter says Terry Nee's social drink means everybody drinks. That's right, and nowhere does that have any more meaning than on Replayables, which we're going to do tomorrow night at a special time. We're definitely trying to shift it around a little bit. We're trying to go at 10 o'clock East tomorrow night. Replayables, where we drink, smoke, laugh, and joke with host Chris Abels. You guys come spooper chat and keep the show going by spinning the wheel and just give Chris the Abel slur. We have a lot of fun on there. So let's do that tomorrow night at 10 o'clock East, a special time. We're trying to do it a little later so everybody can have a full Saturday off with your family or whatever things, your chores you have to get done during the day. And when you come home and you're done and you're all exhausted, but you still want to sit up and have some friends and fun, 10 o'clock East tomorrow night. The Levy-verse, Chris Abels. Well, Chris may or may not be hosting. We might check in with Attack on Timmy, but I know that myself and Shawnee will be holding it down tomorrow night at 10 o'clock East on the Levy-verse for Replayables. Tiffany Washington says, I collect friends. Ophiuchus has been recorded in constellations since the 2nd century by the Greek astronomer Ptolemy. Nerd from Brian Clutter, and BK getting a thumbs up from our friend Terry Nee. All right, why don't we do this? It's always a holiday or a celebration for someone or something. So why don't I run the element and check out, because it is the end of August, and let's see what kind of things going on the National Day. Hey. This is where we check the National Day calendar and see what kind of wacky holidays or celebrations there might be today. Let's check those out.
3, 2, 1.
That's right. It's the National Day, as I like to say. We like to check the National Day calendar and check out these wacky holidays, because I imagine you guys notice them too. You be up watching news or read them in the paper and you're like, what is, for example, today is August 30th, 2024. So it's the last Friday in August. It's the last weekday in August. Summer is ending, y'all. So let's read up on the National Day calendar and see what's up today, because it is National Beach Day, August 30th. That's appropriate near the end of the summer. It's also National Grief Awareness Day, as well as National Toasted Marshmallow Day. Now, that's a day I can get behind. As well as National College Colors Day. Well, let's go right to the top and see what National Beach Day is all about, because I like me a good beach. Bobby Nick, being a Canadian, have you ever had a desire to a beach? Like, what is your impression when I tell you that it's National Beach Day?
I mean, we have beaches out here. I've been to a couple. They're probably not as spectacular as what you guys might have.
Right, because you got like larger lakes up there, right?
Yeah.
But I will say that some of those lakes up there are deceptively big to where you wouldn't even know if you were on ocean or not sometimes when you get the waves and all, Bobby Nick, right?
That's true.
Mhm.
100%. Yeah.
That's cool. But being a Canadian, I don't know that I've ever really talked to you or asked you about like your beach experiences or even if you had any desires for beaches being a Canadian or anything like that, like going to the beach.
As of my life right now, no, not really. But when I was a kid, I used to go to the beach all the time with friends and
Did you?
family and stuff like that. Yeah.
Sand and all that stuff, the good times
Yeah.
and all.
Get the
That's cool.
sand between your toes and
Good stuff, man.
yeah, I mean,
That's cool.
it
Well,
was
here
pretty
in the
fun.
States, it's National Beach Day. On August 30th, they celebrate all the sandy beaches across the nation. It also provides an opportunity to help those relaxing places clean so we can continue to enjoy them long into the future. Hashtag National Beach Day. Whether we spend time on beaches oceanside, at a lake or a river like we were just talking about, they provide recreation all summer long. Swimming, water sports, and sunbathing are just a few of the relaxing things that come to mind. We also enjoy playing frisbee, volleyball, and long walks. Floating along in the surf on a hot summer day with friends creates summer memories we remember for years to come. And Bob, I'm definitely, when I'm down at the beach, buddy, you could put me in the sand like that, and I could just stare at the ocean for hours and never get bored.
Really?
Yeah. I can just sit there and just take it all in, man, and just something that just it relaxes me. And I mean, I might have to go to the bathroom or something at some point, obviously, but I never really get bored with it. I sit there with my headphones when I go and look at the ocean, and I could just do that endlessly. I love it. I guess a lot like the falls. I much like taking that nature in. There's something about that water or that beauty. I really like it. So
That's the only thing I didn't like about going to the beach is when you got to use the bathroom and you got to use an outhouse. It's like, oh fuck.
yeah, and we have like public restrooms, but they're so far away from the beach edge, and they're spaced out so much that
Yeah.
most people probably piss in the ocean anyway. Probably,
That's
so.
true.
Or piss in the ocean or the lake rather than go. But there you go. So it is National Beach Day on the National Day calendar. See what else we got here. National Grief Awareness today. I think it's good to acknowledge when people, we talk about all the real stuff that kind of goes on in our lives. I just went through some stuff and all. So make sure everybody's on top of your grief. It's okay to grieve and look out for somebody that might be grieving. Let's see. Nova Scotia beaches are amazing, says our friend Psych. Red sand beaches are my favorite beach in the world, says our friend Psych. Tiffany Walsh checks in and says, Terry, Scott bugs me and you bug him. Can we be friends? Why can't you be friends? Scott went walking. Yes, indeed. He went talking.
I think Terry got the GPS on Scott's ass, so he would know.
I think so. Like the minute Scott disappeared, he's like, hey, I know he's going walking somewhere. I got to find him out. You're not wrong. He is thinking along those lines. Because he said he can practice his Christmas songs. I thought Chris was joking when he said he wouldn't be there. Psych, I think it's a loose plan. I don't know how solid these plans are with Attack on Timmy. I think that Attack on Timmy is going to be in an area where they can go to a game if Chris and Liz can make it. They were all going to try to attend a ball game or something somewhere where they're going to be together. And I know Chris is a Detroit fan or whatever, so they were going to try to go to a game somewhere they were both going to be, and if possible, they were going to check in on Saturday night is the tentative plan. He asked me if Scotty and I could run the show if he goes through with that. So I guess if the plan holds up, and I don't know if he's flying there or his car is going to be, I don't really know none of the details, but yes. So we have to stay tuned tomorrow night. You're going to have to check us out 10 o'clock on the Levyverse tomorrow night. We're going to have some late night fun tomorrow because he said he can practice Christmas songs. Scott went walking. We got that one. We got those. National Beach Day. There you go, nerd. Grief awareness is every day. I'll put a little laugh on that, but you're not wrong, and that's kind of the point that I made, Space Nerd. That I'm dealing with stuff. I'm sure you deal with stuff. All of us do and on. So I think it's good that we all kind of acknowledge that. If you know somebody that's having a particular hard time with it, maybe you can help them. Or if you can't help them, or you're having a tough day, come here to watch BF Live, because that's what I like to do. Like you said. Every day is grief awareness today, and I'm aware that we don't want grief in our lives every day. If we can avoid it, we want positive energy. That's what I try to plug in. Timmy, liberal Timmy. Timmy's sister is in the hospital. Hope she is okay, Scott Fitzpatrick, and on Replayables. That's right. Thanks for checking in, Space Nerd. And yes, Timmy did tell us that he was in the hospital with his sister. So I don't know how that's going to change into the plans. So the best I can tell you is just tune in tomorrow night at 10 o'clock East on the Levyverse channel right here on YouTube, and you'll see some semblance of replayables. And our next one, I'm gonna get behind this one, Bobby Nick. Toasted Marshmallow Day. I like me some toasted marshmallows, my friend. What do you think?
Yeah, nothing wrong with a toasted marshmallow.
I love
I
it.
just love the way they start bubbling up and
yes.
Oh my God, they're so good when you just bite into them and they're crispy.
And I remember when I was a kid and I could figure out that I could put one on a fork and maybe do it on our gas stove and all. I would do that every now and then, Bobby,
yeah,
right?
me too, buddy.
That's the indoor ghetto campfire, right?
Yeah.
Before we camped a lot and all. That's how I got my first taste of some toasted marshmallows. But I love me a toasted marshmallow. So whether you're going camping or maybe now they got these really fancy little skewers, Bobby, that you can buy and keep them at a safe distance. But I would just use a table fork back in the day.
Yeah.
But whether you use a skewer or be safe, whether you do it indoors or at a campfire, it is National Toasted Marshmallow Day. On August 30th, National Toasted Marshmallow Day celebrates one of America's favorite fire-roasted treats. Be sure to stock up on marshmallows so you can celebrate. Toasted Marshmallow Day, hashtag. Get your friends together and gather up some firewood, grab a few long sticks and a bag of marshmallows, then make plans for a great night. Toasted marshmallows are a special part of summer evenings around a bonfire. Also, what better way to kick off a long weekend that we're kind of in now than to enjoy a delicious, warm, gooey, marshmallow, toasted marshmallow. Add a pair of graham crackers and a chocolate bar and ask for some more. Bobby, Nick, you're familiar with that sensation of the s'more, right? Up in Canada?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
I wasn't sure how some of these things translate or not, if it was too American or whatever, because I know this was like a Boy Scout, Girl Scout, like campfire thing with the s'more. But a lot of times when I'm up at the campground, Bobby Nick, I'll just eat the marshmallows. I don't have the patience or the time to like make it all in a s'more. I'll just keep roasting marshmallows and eating them back to back.
Yeah, nothing wrong with just the marshmallows.
There you go. Absolutely not. Syke says, nice. Barbados had pink beaches. Ooh, that sounds nice. Brian Clutter says, I have OCD. Yeah, you know me. When I cook a marshmallow, it has to be perfect. And he also goes on to say, we all had the ghetto campfire. Exactly, Brian.
Yeah, I think so.
That was our first one. I'm like, wait a minute, you can roast marshmallows? Put it on the fork, put that shit on the flame, bro. There you go. Instant ghetto campfire. Tiff, I hope I don't bug Scott, says Terry Nee. Sure, right? He loves it, Terry. Don't stop. Tiffany Watt, you bullied him off the air, guys. What did you guys do today to my friend Scott? You guys bullied him off the air. I think he's like, I fucked up. Scott! He's like, I got back pain. Let's see. That sounds amazing, Terry. Space Nerd says, I like making a perfectly brown marshmallow, Brian. I'm a s'mores lover. I use peanut butter cups instead, and always 2 marshmallows, no burnt marshmallows. Well, come on. Wow, Bobby Nick. She says, she's like, I don't just go chocolate bar, like Hershey chocolate bar. She goes peanut butter cup. That is awesome.
That sounds good too, yeah.
That does sound good. Scotty fell over again. Wait a minute, did he? Scotty fell over again? I'm sorry that happened. Brian Clutter says, well, I'm contacting your at SN the next time I go camping. All right. Nerd, says our friend Syke. Brian Clutter, let me know. I will be there, says our friend Space Nerd. Okay. So, yes, it's Toasted Marshmallow Day. So if you get a chance, even if you don't have a campfire, do it safely. Do it with a fork from a safe distance. But if you got a little stove and you want to make yourself a little marshmallow, you can certainly do that today in the comfort of your home on National Toasted Marshmallow Day. National College Colors Day, the Friday before Labor Day. Well, I know our friend Hackride is a college guy. I've never been a big college sports guy. Because I think that they had too many leagues, too many divisions, and couldn't tell who really was the superior team in any of it for me. Let's see. Terry Nee says, Tiff, women are too emotional. Read my book, Men Are From Mars. Women are batshit crazy. It may help. I'm known to be the one who always brings the s'mores. Like, yeah, Space Nerd, she got them on lockdown. Space Nerd says, Terry Nee, we are, but you love us anyway. Tiffany Washington says, I have no periods anymore. We're getting into the TMI portion of the show again. Terry Nee says, a true space nerd, we love the enemy and an enemy. The Tiffany Washington says, mine was Pain Drove. Okay, let's get
It
out of
was
the
a
TMI.
freak out, yes.
Okay, it says, on National Colors Day, it's the Friday before Labor Day, National Colors Day encourages everyone to display their team spirit. Across the United States, students, parents, family, fans, and alumni will be wearing their team colors. Be sure you're celebrating by wearing your college team's colors and apparel. So it's simply just that, celebrating your pride in your college colors, whether it's your colors, your kids' colors, or any color, college you might be a fan of. It's National College Colors Day.
Colors is spelled wrong. Colors
Say
is
that
spelled
again.
wrong.
Uh-oh.
Colors is spelled wrong.
Come on, I know what you're going to say. What's missing?
The U. There's supposed to be
knew
a U there.
I knew it. The color.
COLOUR is the way it should be spelled.
I don't know where this is an American kind of thing there, Bobby Nick. But yeah, it is funny. They do the labor, like sometimes you spell labor,
Yes.
LABOUR, right?
Well, 100, well, all the time in Canada,
100,
you spell labor
100%.
with the U.
100%.
And yeah, I know we have Labor Day just like you, but it's definitely spelled differently.
Yeah, that's funny. That's a great observation, Bobby Nick. I'm glad you pointed that out. I am also because I'm also reacting to some other things I hear because they're having a ladies' moment in the chat. Because Space Nerd says, I have an IUD, no periods either. Yay! Okay. And Tiffany Washington and Hormone Talk says, I had full hysterectomy 8 years ago and no hormones. Yay! Tiffany Washington. Oh, boy. You know, there's only one thing I can say at this point.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Space Nerd says, I better wear my WSU Cougars gear today if it's College Colors Day. Brian Clutter says, French Canadian word colors, right, is different. I hate you, Bobby Nick.
But is it French Canadian though? Because I don't know. Because they do it in the UK as well. So I don't know.
It does seem
They're
to
all
be
based
like
off
a
of
more of a
French.
European. You got that because of the whole translation with the Queen thing and all that stuff. You got
Yeah.
some of those spellings kind of leaked into your vernacular.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Love you. I love you, says Brian Glauder. You knew that.
Love you too, Brian.
Full homo. Space Nerd says, Tiff, I'm going through the other stage. My IUD helps with the hormones in that. All right. It's
Ooh.
menopause minute in the chat. Let's see. Fork question mark. I would use a stick off the ground. Okay. Right. Okay. The fork, it doesn't work if you don't like too much heat get to the fork. But there you go. Gimme Bezos has a pointer for you. If you would like to try it and you don't have a nice skewer, or if you don't want to use a fork, he's recommending you use a good old stick off the ground. You're not wrong about
Dirty
that.
stick off the ground. That's the
what
best
we do.
way. That's
Yep.
the best way to do it because
That's what we do when
get,
we're camping. Yep.
Yeah, you get the dirt from the ground,
The
and
natural elements in it. You're
yeah,
not wrong, Bobby.
exactly, and it,
Yeah.
it goes through your body, and you get build up immunities. We didn't
You're-
get sick that much as a kid
You're not
because we
wrong
were
about-
playing in the dirt all the time.
Because we ate
Now-
dirt. That's how
Yeah.
it was, and we liked it. That's right.
Right.
Yeah, man, you're not wrong, Bezos. We would get a stick. You just beat it off, of course. Like beat the dirt up, and then just take your hand and rub the tip off of it, Bobby Nick. Just kind of clean it with your hand like that.
Yeah,
and
that's
boom,
all you needed to do.
You got one. So Gimme Bezos is not wrong. If you want, and Bobby Nick makes a good point that they both make a good point. If you use the stick, you'll get more of the natural elements in it, your vitamins and minerals, quite naturally, and it builds a natural immunity. We ate dirt and built our immunity, and we loved it. Hoya, says Space Nerd. We are comfortable sharing. Well, that's good, Space Nerd. I don't mind it at all. And I learned some maybe stuff I don't need to know, but it's all good. I'm glad that you guys love talking about freely what you love talking about. I sing that to random people, and they look at me like I'm crazy. Well, you are crazy. That's two different things.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Tiffany Washington says, lets us know she still has hot flashes due to her MS. Sorry to hear that. Hey guys, are you learning stuff? Yeah, I always say, if you're not careful, you might learn something before we're done here on BF Live, and that even includes me. So there's more you know.
I'm not learning anything, Space Nerd, because I I think from the age of 15, my household turned into all women except for me. So I'm very familiar with all that kind of stuff.
He tuned that shit out a long time ago. He's like, blah, blah, blah. Don't need to hear no more about blah, blah. Pad, tampon, don't need to hear all of it. Let's see. I was a big Penn State fan till they went Big Ten, and well, because like they just broke up the ACC, and Terry Nee, that's even crazier now. Like it was even harder to follow, but it was hard to follow before when you had like the ACC and you had your proper kind of geographic divisions. But now you got teams on the East Coast playing, West Coast playing the ACC, and all mishmash across the country, as you well know, Terry Nee. And so now it's gotten even more confusing. Yes, they are, nerd. I'm always learning, space nerd, says Mr. Crow. I was today years old when I learned. Hoya, says space nerd. I do really like those particular Hoya pants. I need to.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Hoya from Brian Clauder. Bobby Nick is cracking up, I see, says space nerd. Because Bobby is a stubborn old man. Hey, which one? We both resemble that remark. I don't know who you're talking about. You know, more information.
I can be a stubborn old man.
Stubborn old man.
Sure.
The French Canadian is also rude. Yeah, Terry, when I went to Canada, they say bonjour at the border, and I'm like, oh, are these like these stuck-up French Canadians I got to worry about that are going to give me attitude or something? Yeah, I was worried. I was a little worried.
They could. I mean, they're kind of weird people. I don't know.
Luckily, it never went any further than bonjour up there for me.
Yeah.
Bobby, I only date guys with sisters for that, among many reasons. They are used to female crazy ways. Good point there, space nerd. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you date a guy who grew up with a lot of sisters and all, then they are conditioned to about all womanly ways and things. They match his helmet, says space nerd. Yeah, that is a good look. Get the babies in the dirt as soon as possible. I tell all new parents that. Yep. Give them a bag of peanuts and put them in the mud pile, Terry Nee, right? Because that's what's going on nowadays between the peanut allergies and the kids just getting sick they're like the kids in the plastic bubble nowadays because they're never outside exposed to anything. And the minute they get exposed, to get away from their computer and get exposed to a little bit of dirt or a little bit of snot, their bodies can't take it no more. So Terry Nee's not wrong. Nor is Bobby Nick. You got to get that dirt.
Yeah.
Got to get that dirt in there. All right. Well, let me run that element because we wrapped up the National Day. Hey.
3, 2, 1.
Shout out everybody in the midday here watching BF Live Stream Show 137, watching and or listening to. Please help if you help me by hitting the like button on the way in or out of one of the shows you're watching here today. I'd appreciate it. And by that, I mean if you're watching on Rumble or if you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching on Facebook, if you hit that like button, I'd certainly appreciate it. Let's see. We got the babies in the dirt. I had my kids in the dirt once they were crawling. That's it, man. Just let them down too. They'll get that build that natural immunity up. Okay, why don't we do this? I featured the BF Live Not So Serious News here every day on this show, and I like doing that. And as I'm looking for stories, I always see these many, really many animal stories in the news. So I think I'm going to try to do a little segment here today, a little different segment. And this is called Animals in the News.
Well, at least it's not animals in the nude.
Yeah, Bobby Nick. I was trying to make sure I enunciated that just perfectly, lest anyone think I didn't say animals in the nude. There's another show you could probably watch for that.
I know I have a lot of gay tendencies.
That's another thing. But for BF Live today, we're doing animals in the news, Bobby Nick. And so when I'm looking for news stories, there's all these kind of like weird animal related stories. I'm like, animals are always like up to something and doing something weird in the news. So I'm going to bring you some animals in the news here on BF Live. Check this out. This first animals in the news story, it says 3 bison escaped from a Connecticut farm and 4 bison returned, Bobby Nick. Go figure. Let's see how that happened. It says, let's read the story about this. You can see the actual bison right there. It says the owner of a Connecticut farm said 3 bison that escaped early this week came back on their own with a 4th bison in tow. Where do they just find like a random bison when yours get out, right? It says Amanda Maresca, whose family owns the 3B Ranch in North Branford, said 3 bison escaped by knocking over a section of wire fence on Sunday, and all 3 animals returned to the farm on their own on Tuesday night. Maresca says the returning bovines were accompanied by a newborn baby bison. It says, what we've been kind of saying was that the bison went on maternity leave, she told CT Insider. The Guilford Police Department hailed the return of the missing bison in a Facebook post. Those fluffinators, it says, had a few eventful days out, meeting and greeting the locals, learning about the rules of the road. Everyone knows Buffalo have the right of way at every intersection now. And finally, they decided that it was time to take a nap in the comfort of their own pasture, the police wrote. Maresca said she is hoping to involve the public in choosing a name for the new baby bison. So here's a picture of it, Bobby Nick. Apparently they came back and they just decided just to lay in the field. Let me do a reshare. I can make it a little bigger. That's what she said. Make it a little bigger. I'm going to make it a little bigger for you here on BF Live and show you. So yeah, 3 bison left, 4 returned, and they did it on their own. Kind of just showed up back in the field with the 4th bison. But yeah, at first I thought that it was they found a bison, but yet you hear in the story it was a baby. So they kind of escaped for a little maternity leave right there.
Oh my.
Little unplanned maternity leave here on BF Live. We're doing right now because there's so many stories. I figured we would do animals in the news. Animals in the news. All right. In my second story of animals in the news, this story involves a black bear interrupts a Connecticut family's outside time. And we got some video about this, Bobby Nick. A Connecticut family spending time outside in their driveway were sent running by the sudden appearance of a black bear. Why they got to run from the black bear? They don't run from the white bear? Anyway, and the encounter was caught on camera. Video recorded by a security camera at Kristen Lee's Simsbury home shows her spending time outside with family members, including her 9-year-old son and 2-year-old nephew. A bear comes walking through Lee's yard in the footage. The video shows Lee's son noticing the bear first and shouting, "Bear!" The 2-year-old then announces, "Bear coming." Lee said no one was hurt and the bear did not appear interested in the humans. The Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection said the local black bear population has sharply increased in recent years, with sightings reported in 165 of the state's 169 cities and towns in 2023. So let me run the video here, Bobby Nick, and you're going to see what it looks like when a black bear encounters you in your yard. There he is over here. Look, that other person went running. They gone. They gone. They gone.
Oh my God. How do I shut this?
How do I shut this?
Oh, they have a gate. They must have a gate or a garage door or something that they're shutting.
Let's look at it again because the first kid is the smartest kid right here. The kid with the ball. Watch. He throws the ball and he sees the bear, bro, and he's the first one gone. He don't grab nobody. He don't tell nobody shit. He gone. Watch us. Bear, I'm gone. He's gone.
Like, fuck you guys.
He didn't even point or scream. He's like, I'm gone. I'm gone.
Oh my God. How do I shut this?
So there you go. That is my second story in BF Live. Animals in the news. Here. All kind of animal stories, Bobby Nick. So yeah, we had 3 bison come back with 4. We got a black bear coming through a yard. This next story, Bobby Nick, in Animals in the News. It says, a hawk is rescued from the netting on a Massachusetts golf course. A red-tailed hawk is rescued from the protective netting. This must be the barrier netting that keeps the balls in, Bobby Nick. It says, animal rescuers in Massachusetts came to the rescue of a red-tailed hawk that became entangled in the protective netting surrounding a golf course. The Animal Rescue League of Boston said rescuers responded to the Woodland Golf Club in Newton on Thursday after a hawk was seen caught in the net setup around the course to catch the errant golf balls. So they got the birds getting caught up in this. It says Anna Yorks went up in a ladder truck provided by local firefighters to attempt to disentangle the bird of prey. Unfortunately, he was so tangled in there that I was unable to do so. Luckily, we had scissors. So unfortunately, we had to cut a small hole in the net, but it did relieve him from there. So I was able to get him off of the net and then put him inside of a safe carrier box, Yorks told WHDH-TV. The hawk was believed to have been caught in the net for about 12 hours. The raptor was examined by a veterinarian and given a clean bill of health, allowing it to be released back into the wild on Thursday afternoon. And I'll show you some of the video of the hawk getting rescued actually from the net right here. It kind of looks like you can't even see the net in this shot, but there's the top and the bottom of the net.
Going under the ladder, brother. Come on.
Shot, Bob. You can really see how it's stuck in there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I like what she said about taking him off the hospital. Oh, yeah. Really going to be kind of smooth it over the pan, but it just cut a hole in the friggin' net.
Did you hear him say, just cut a hole in the friggin' net? He's done with it. There you go. Got the bird free. So there you go. Like I always said, animals in the news.
Yeah,
so many animal headlines. Space Nerd says, BF Live, Bobby, thank you for making my morning great. Thank you for saying that I make your morning great. And thank you for coming here and bringing your energy that also helps make our morning great. Thank you, Space Nerd. Tiffany, getting the heart and the love from Space Nerd. Have a good night, Tiff, from Brian Clauder. I'm not leaving yet, says Tiff. I have a couple hours before the Lunatic Lounge.
Yeah. 7 p.m. Eastern.
And Tiffany Washington says, I would run from any bear. I would do that too. Shutting a garage door. More bears is a result of global warming, Terry Nee says. And I know that's why I think in this area, they typically don't want you to hunt black bears, but I do think they do have some kind of regulated hunts every now and then. I said hunts. To thin the population, Bobby Nick, because they get kind of so overran.
Yeah, you got to do that once in a while. You just got to go bear hunting or whatever, deer hunting. Whatever.
Yeah, sometimes it is more humane to thin the herd. I know, and the lands are being overpopulated, says Tiffany Washington. Terry Nee says, oh, look, their first birdie. I get it. Golf humor. They got a birdie. I got you, Terry Nee. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay. I think I have another story here. Well, okay. Let's look at this one. I told you there's tons. There's how animals are just involved in our lives every day, so much so that there's like multiple headlines. So I figured I'd share them with you since there's so many. I'd share them today in BF Live's Animals in the News with clothes on in the news. That's right, not nude. Not nude animals, animals in the news. Bear takes a dip in a California home's hot tub, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, another bear, huh?
Another bear. I see. Probably showing the commercial.
Getting into a place where he's not supposed to be.
I'll pause it and I'll read the article and then we'll get back to it. But there's the pool right there. Bear takes a dip in a cabin owner's hot tub. It's the headline. A bear visited the deck of a California home and was recorded by a security camera as it took a relaxing dip in the hot tub. Joey Rushing shared security camera footage that showed the bear paying her a visit to her San Bernardino County home during the weekend. The bear, which appears to be an adolescent, opens the cover of the hot tub and climbs halfway in for a soak. The Your Sign trespasser also investigated a nearby inflatable pool. but its time in the cooler water was cut short when its claws popped the pool and sent all of the water flowing over the deck, Bobby Nick. Rushing wrote on Facebook that the bear was having a blast during its short visit. So let's look at the video from the security camera right here on BF Live. A bear takes a dip in a hot tub owner's pool and the inflatable in BF Live's Animals in the News. Let's see. I turned the sound up, but I don't believe there is any because it's security camera footage. Do they have any? Maybe.
Yeah.
Your little claws, but there you go. He's coming checking out. He's like, hey, this hot tub's just right. Gonna take the cover off the hot tub, do a little skinny dipping. Yeah, the biggest thing, Bobby Nick, I never want to surprise a bear or surprise a deer or any animal in the wild. Like if I see them in a distance and I can get away, I guess I'm okay with it. But my biggest fear is like not knowing that one is there and all of a sudden like there's one in your face.
Right. That would be freaky.
Because you didn't look at this. He knows there's something in there.
Yeah. Oh, he's pushing up that lid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look.
He's pulling it off. Yeah. He's working
I'm telling
it.
you. Animals are ingenuitous.
Yep.
I was kidding. He smells it. You can smell it. He smells the water. You can smell it. Smell it. Here he goes. It's like, is that they making soup in there? Look, he's figuring this thing out. They got the proper fold. He got it on the scene that time.
Boom.
Got it on the scene. He's trying to figure out where the jet control is, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know some of our friends live in the chat, live in the Pennsylvania area and all, and this is Massachusetts and all, but near me in Pennsylvania, there's a black bear, a lot of them that run wild, and that a lot of the people that live up there have these occurrences happen almost every day on their cameras, Bobby.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a little bit. I want to see. Oh yeah, here we go. He's gonna pop. This is what I wanted to see, Bobby Nick. He's gonna pop the pool. Look, you got wet paw marks all over the place. Here goes.
Oh, he's dipping.
Come on. I want to see it. I want to see the water gush. Oh, come on, come back. Show me that water gush. Oh, I thought we were gonna get the payoff.
Oh, we're not getting the good part.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yucks.
I wanted to see the gush, but there you have it. Once again, as my example proves. There's so many BF Live animals in the news. Animals that make headlines, Bob. All these crazy animal stories.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave you with this one here because this is one last story in the BF Lives animals in the news. This one, Bob, the headline is interesting. It says the injured bald eagle at a Missouri national park was in fact too fat to fly. Wait a minute.
Wow.
Let your body get loose. You ain't too fat to fly. Come on now. Wow. Hallelujah. They got to do the bird. Yes, the injured bird, Bobby Nick. They say it's too fat to fly. And they have an x-ray here that demonstrates this. It says a supposedly injured bald eagle found at Missouri's Wilson Creek National Battlefield was released after being found to be merely too fat to fly following a hearty meal. They say that I'll read you the headline, and there's the bird getting released ultimately, but I'll read you the story behind it. It says, a supposedly injured bald eagle rescued from a national park in Missouri was found to be merely too fat to fly after eating a bit too much raccoon, Bobby Nick.
Wow.
The official Facebook page for Wilson's Creek National Battlefield posted that the Missouri Department of Conservation officers were summoned to the edge of the park to capture a bald eagle that was originally reported to be injured. The post said the eagle was found to be healthy but engorged with raccoon, in other words, too fat to fly. The Dickerson Park Zoo took x-rays of the eagle, which revealed a recent meal of what appeared to be a fairly large roadkill raccoon. The eagle has been rehabilitated and released back into the park, the Post said. So that's what you see right there, Bobby Nick. They actually took the x-ray to see the food in the circle here in the belly.
Damn.
And then they ultimately, once I guess he digested it and they figured out he was okay, he was re-released back into the wild. So let your body get loose, because you ain't too fat to fly, and neither is that eagle. Hallelujah. Right here. And so that was a couple alternate stories or animal stories in the BF Live Animals in the News. Yeah, Bob. I've been putting that off for a while, but these animal stories kept like piling up, buddy. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll just do them. So yeah. And I'll probably have enough stories to like do this segment again, probably by Monday or within a couple days, because it's that fast. There's always some kind of wacky animal stories. So maybe we'll keep doing that here on BF
That's
Live.
cool, yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we do this next thing? It's 2:32. So we got less than a half hour to go here in our regularly scheduled time on BF Live, but I got a couple more things for you. Fret not. Why don't we do this next thing? Do I have a thing up for that, don't I? I have where did I put it? Oh, yes, I do. Why don't we do some phone sexy ads, Bobby Nick?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to take you back into the day. Everybody remembers the back in the day where these phone sex ads were literally like everywhere. And I don't think it seemed like no two were alike at the time, Bobby Nick.
No, they were all different.
They were all different.
It's
all
very
like
interesting.
Corny, cheesy, sexy, all of that. We love it all. And we like looking back on those nostalgic days of, yeah. That's right. Phone sexy ads here on BF Live. Let me get that folder and play you a couple phone sexy ads. There we go. There's my phone sexy ads folder. All right, let's play this one here. And some of these, I don't know if one's repeating or not. And I was so amazed that you and Scott kind of remembered these. Like I knew that particular commercial. This might be one of them. So I might have 4 of them to show you. But check this one out, Bobby Nick. We're taking you back watching some phone sexy ads from back in the days.
To be alone tonight.
Don't be lonely.
Just call me.
Let's party.
Pick up the phone.
I remember this one.
I thought the pick up the phone was familiar, Bobby Nick.
Pick up the phone.
Call me. Pick up the phone.
This call is free. 1-800-967-8080. Call now and talk live. That's 1-800-967-8080.
Pick up the phone.
Call now.
Yeah. That was our first ad in the BF Live phone sexy ad segment right here. Taking you back to
weren't those all like before infomercials became a thing? Because I remember they would always have like the 2-minute commercials for advertisements like that, and then somebody made a law where they could make commercials like a half an hour.
Thus we got the infomercial now, like you're saying, right? Yeah, Bobby Nick, this was that weird period of time where the internet as we know it nowadays, where you just went on and searched for porn and people and everything that you needed, it really wasn't fully like established like we know it now and up and running yet. So you had people that were taking the old technologies we still had and trying to bring them into this new modern era. And so that's what we got here. We got this mix of, you can call these 1-900 numbers or 976 numbers and kind of talk to sexy people. And this was our first kind of like basically kind of internet for these kind of creeps reaching out, like a chat room, if you will. Yeah, so I believe this was kind of right before, right as like, Prodigy and all those chat room stuff, all these things were flourishing. This was one of the things that were going on. Give me Bezos says, America, F yeah, even our wildlife is obese. Fuck yeah, America. That's right. Even our wildlife is obese. That's a tagline for a country, isn't it? Next thing, we're going to see the bald eagle doing ads for Ozempic. Terry Nee, the stall. Kramer keeps calling a phone sex line when the mystery woman withholds toilet paper from Elaine, who turns out to be Jerry's new girlfriend. Dead Fool says, brick up your bone. Brick up your bone. That's right. Brick up your bone and call now. Gimme Bezos remembers the technicality. $2.95 for the first minute and only $1.25 for each additional minute. I thought it might be more than that, maybe. But yeah, they all had those prices, Bezos. And remember, then some of them got clever and said they tried to trick you. they say if the first minute was free, Bobby Nick, right?
Right, yeah.
Because they hope that they had you on that line just long enough for that son of a bitch to click over past 60 seconds and charge you $5.95 for that first minute or whatever, right? That was one of the tricks back in the day. So I knew some of the kids, they would go, I'm just going to listen to the first 30 seconds and I'm going to get over on them, like work the system. A 300-pound bear killed by a car near my home, Tyranny. I'm surprised that, because I hear that a lot of time with the deer and the bear, that the cars lose those battles when you hit those, especially those deer, man. Those deer are all muscle. But wow, a 300-pound bear killed by a car near my home. I bet that was no good for anybody. All right, well, let's see. $2.95 for the first minute. $1.25 each edition minute. I got a couple more for you here, taking you back with these phone sex. Look at these crazy phone sexy ads from back in the day. Let's look at this one. All right, let's check out another one now. And Bobby Nick, what I love looking at is like the fact that it was a thing back in those days. The cheesy quality, the delivery of these things, they look like they were done in like hotel rooms and just like on VHS tape and stuff like that. So let me show you my next one now. 976 party ad. This is from 1988. It says 976 party, Bobby Nick. Phone sexy ads. Let's get sexy on BF Live.
Let's party. Call now. Call 976 party. Call now. Let's party. You can talk or just listen. Call now. It's fun. Let's party. The charge comes on your phone bill. It's easy. Let's party. Call
$3 the first minute. What's it say? $1?
976 party. Now. It's fun. Call now.
Call now, Bobby Nick. Call now, Bobby Nick.
No thanks. I'll just go to Pornhub.
That's what was so funny, man. I mean, they're just selling the idea of sexuality. They were, these are like they were going after the first simps, Bobby Nick. Those guys that they kind of knew were out there and lonely, and somebody this would appeal to them.
Did you ever have any friends that you knew who like had an addiction to these things or anything like that?
No, I just knew of a couple kids that they did try it at their house. I did know of a couple kids that got caught when the phone bill came, and I knew of a couple kids that they were interested. They would try to get the first minute or something, and they thought they had like workarounds or something. I thought I remember like calling up one and hearing the recording at first, and then hanging up maybe one time or something. But I never wanted to show up on the bill and get caught, Bobby Nick, because that was like getting caught with porn back in the day or something like that, Like nobody wanted to be attached. Like you call 976 numbers. Ooh, you nasty, right?
Yeah.
The Terry Nee says, I killed an 8-point deer last Thanksgiving by my home. Ruined my Mint Park Avenue with 40,000 miles on it. A classic car. So pissed. You had a Mint Park Avenue sitting in. Oh shit. The Chunk Squad checks in. The bro you know. Hey Chunk. Happy Friday. I hope you're ready for a long, fun weekend, man. It's Friday. We get it started off here early on BF Live, man. And we'll be hanging out. We're doing replayables at 10 o'clock tomorrow night, Chunk, if you're around. We're trying to do a little later in the night so people can like have a nice early part of their day on the weekend and have something fun to do when you don't quite want to go to bed tomorrow night. Chunk says, those commercials were hilarious to me as a kid. Yeah, Chunk, they were. You were like, this is so corny. Like, what losers are calling this thing? Like... Yeah, Chunk, there was a certain bit of awareness back then. Like, I know this ain't for me. Like, I'm not this guy or whatever. But they are hilarious. And that's why we're looking back on them right now today on BF Live's phone sexy ads. Kids would use parents' phone at parties to call sex line. Yeah, you would have that one mischievous friend, Bobby Nick, that would go over to their friend's house and I'm gonna fuck it. I'll do it over here. Let the other kid get. But I think somebody in the chat said that a couple days ago, the first time we did this segment here on BF Live.
I think so, yeah.
All right. Oh, let's see this one. Here's some facts about from back in the day about some phone sex ads when this was popping off, Bobby Nick. Let's check this one out. Phone sexy ads. Sex by telephone is now a major business in America. Last year, telephone sex grossed $400 million back in those days, Bobby Nick. $400 million.
Wow. If you have something up on screen, I don't see it.
Oh, dude, okay, thank you. Duh. I did. You know me well enough to know when I'm fucking up, Bobby Nick. Like I'm talking about something and I'm not showing it.
Sex by telephone is now a major business in America. Last year, telephone sex was
Right there. Sex by telephone is now a major business in America. Last year, telephone sex grossed $400 million in those days. Yikes.
$100 million. The vast majority of callers are male and earn more than $30,000 a year.
The vast majority of callers are male, and earn more than $30,000 a year, bro. So they had these demographics down. They knew that these simps, they weren't even named simps yet, but they knew those guys were out there, Bobby Nick. Let's see. Chunk says, dude, Terry Nee, I'm sorry about your loss. Was it an Electric Park Avenue? Hey-o. Electric Park Avenue. It's electric. LOL, that mischievous friend is me, says Mr. Crow. See, there was always one of you in the crowd. Yes, Chunk. Oh, it was. Oh, jeez. Oh my God, says Chunk. He's feeling your pain. And Terry Nee is laughing at the crow. And Chunk is giving you condolences and say any chance of building her back. I don't know about that. But let's get on to it. I have one more for you here, Bobby Nick, and the BF Live's phone sexy ads here on BF Live. Phone sexy ads. I should do that. Here we go. Okay. All right. Here's one. I think this is like the quintessential. I mean, maybe a lot of them are, but for me, this is like the quintessential ad from back in those days. And we're taking a look back in the good old corny days of phone sex and just the good old days in general. And BF Live's phone sexy ads. We are 18. Phone number. Commercial. They're all 18, Bobby Nick, okay? So you don't have to ask for ID, buddy. Here we go. They're all 18.
You like what you see? Then pick up the phone.
Chat with the We Are 18 girls. That's 1-800-WE-ARE-18. Just $2.50 to $5.99 per minute for adults only. Always tan. Always
$2.50
wet.
for the first minute, $5.99
And always having fun.
Wow.
There are only 2 ways to reach us. By phone at 1-800-WE-ARE-18 or on the web.
Cell users text the word play to 8500.
This is the days we were dealing with right here, where it was kind of just switching over to where you really weren't getting like full color video like we are now. We were getting these text messages, and we had these text streams, and text this number in order to communicate with these companies.
00 and get connected to girls right now.
There you go. So when the officer asks you, did you know you were with a minor? You could say no. They said they are all 18. There you go. So that should cover it right there. I hope you enjoyed that look back on those corny ass good old days of the phone sexy ads here on BF Live. I like those. Hope you did too. Let me see. Let me find my last comment. I'm going to take that banner down. Let's see where we're at with the comments. The actual women were hideous, but sexy voice. Yeah, Bobby Nick, you remember the Beavis and Butthead they did about that, where it's like, hey, I'm sitting around here, hey, baby. Where it was like a big fat woman with a hair growing out of her mole on the phone, right?
Yeah.
But she had a really super sexy voice that she put on. A lot of people, after a while, Terry Nee, had that speculation, like, I think this is a dude, like, putting on a voice. I don't know what they're even selling me anymore.
Or the end of the Sweet Emotion video by Aerosmith from the 90s.
Yeah.
When it's a guy talking to a sexy chick.
Yeah, exactly.
The video, and then all of a sudden at the end it shows that it's just a big fat woman, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. Same thing. Yep. Terry Nee says, unfortunately, no, she'll always be damaged goods, says our friend about his car. Damn sad, bro, talking about the car. The actual women were hideous, but a sexy voice. Yeah, Terry Nee. I think that was a big thing. Like, you weren't getting, like, none of those women that showed up for those commercials. What percentage, Bobby Nick, do you think of those women that were actually on the other end of the phone?
They didn't have to do phone stuff. They did actual, stuff in person, like porn, or modeling.
Yeah, but they're like selling you these sexy hot women. But yeah, you got like Bertha with the hairy mole on the other end. Like you make you think you're going to at least talk to one of these women, but there's probably chances are you talk to 0 of the women that were shown on the screens of those phone sexy ads back in the day, Bobby Nick.
Yeah,
there you go. You know what? I'm going to show you this because there's a name that's involved with it, and I like these kids and all, and we like doing music. So rather than doing like whack tracks or like twisted songs or something like that, I'm gonna feature these 2 girls right here. I don't know if I did I don't think I did a banner for them, but they've been coming up in my feed too. So I want to show you these cool girls because these kids are keeping rock and roll alive. I don't have a banner for them. Let me see. These two young, I'm going to show you these two young girls keeping rock and roll alive, Bobby Nick. I think you'll like this. This is, well, I'll start with the song here, I think. This is two young kids that are much like when we do What Are They Singing, Bobby Nick? And you've probably seen these girls because you're on social media a good bit. It's their names are Nirvana and Zia, or Axia, like Zia.
Really?
They're like Latino children, and what they do, much like our friend Oliver Cho, who likes to go on and just mimic songs and sing them virally and kind of learn the language and learn songs virally. These kids grew up like learning all like rock and roll and heavy metal, Bobby Nick. And watch when you see to what level and what songs these girls know. Nirvana and Zia, one plays guitar, one plays the drums. I'm gonna show you these girls keeping rock alive with the youngins right here. Check this out, Bob, and listen. Look at little girl playing the drums in the background. Yeah, not bad for some youngins, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, you know, that a lot of people would look at that and say, "Oh God, that sounded horrible." But you know what? Give them 3 years. If they keep it up, man, they'll be sounding like fucking perfection.
Yeah, and what helps me with this, Bobby Nick, appreciate it even more, is that I've had these girls coming up on my feed for a while. Like they love everything about like rock and roll and heavy metal, and hopefully you're really gonna like some more of these songs that I show you. But you can tell that they were playing from much younger age, Bobby Nick. So they're actually just kind of, you can see their evolution and see how good they've gotten over the couple years they've kind of been on social media. But here's one right here. How about this one, Bobby Nick? That was Eagle Hotel California. Let's kick it up a notch with Nirvana and Zia. Aixa. I guess that's how you say that. Axia? But yeah, I figured you like her name. Her name's Nirvana. Listen to him doing Crazy Train, Bobby Nick. Check this shit out. There you go. I like that one.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Little Kids Rock. I like when I see kids like discovering rock and figuring out how to play it on their own and keeping it alive right here. So I wanted to show this to you.
That's right, because they're going to show it to their friends, and it's going to get passed down to another generation, and that's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
Rock and roll needs to stay alive,
Mm-hmm.
and people need to start playing it again. You know, like get famous with it, like it used to happen.
Yeah. So that's
hungry
another
for it.
reason why I wanted to show this, Bobby Nick. Not only because it's young children that are, but yeah, they're kind of keeping the whole spirit of rock and roll alive, and they have a love for it. So it's comforting and heartening to see that, yeah, maybe some of these next generation will be admiring and keeping this music alive. Let's see what they do with this one, Bobby Nick. This is Nirvana and Fucking A, man. I like that, Bobby Nick.
That's awesome.
I like that. Those girls are keeping it alive. Keeping
That's
it
right.
alive. All right. Let me see what this one is. I got a couple more for you here. These kids rock, man. I like it. Uh-oh.
Hell yeah.
Let me show you this one, Bobby Nick. This one, you should enjoy this one too. Even though you're not the biggest. Let's see. This is right. They're going to do Tom Sawyer. Rush. She went right into it, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you, these girls get it. Oh shit! She went for the Neil Peart solo, Bobby Nick.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit. That was good, man. I like that. I didn't think she was going to go for the whole drum solo.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
pretty
A, man.
awesome.
She did it justice, man.
Yeah.
There you go. These girls are keeping rock and roll alive. All right, I'm going to play you one more here. Show you what these girls are really all about. I hope you enjoy this here. I like to feature cool stuff. Nirvana and Azia. They're going to rock to Metallica, Bobby Nick. Ha ha ha.
Oh.
Check this shit out. They got the Metallica shirts on too, bro. Oh, she didn't. Fire.
Wow.
That is some hot.
Holy shit.
I like that, Bob. And like you can see, I had like 4 or 5 of them right there. They kept showing up in my feed, and one was better than the next. And I'm like, I just loved everything about it. I like the songs. I like that the kids are like kind of learning it honestly and keeping it all alive.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Crazy Train was so awesome senior year. Terry Nee. That's right. Oh, hell yeah. Hell of a album. You're right, buddy. And Rush also, same period of time, Terry Nee. They were hitting you right there. Incredible, Terry Nee says about the girls' playing ability. Rush is Bobby Nick's favorite band. That's kind of why I was trying to almost qualify, because I knew it should technically kind of like it, but we know how that goes. Hey, Matt from Tiffany, Washington. Rush and avocados, Matt. Wait a minute. Russian avocados. Hi, Tiff, and hi, Terry, from our friend Matt. Matt checking in today. Phones up in 666. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that right there, Bobby Nick. Wow, it is only about 4 minutes into the top of the hour.
There you go.
That must mean we've been having fun today. Thank you, everybody, for showing up and having fun here every day, Monday through Friday, for 3 hours of fun like we do here in the midday. Thank you for the very generous Dead Fool for your super chats and all the other super chats I've got today. The Reverend Wild Bill, our friend Daniel August. Thanks, Brian Clauder, for the gifted, and everybody for the love and everything, man. Thanks for hanging out and making this fun and giving me a place to do this every day. How about if we do this? We get into the ish a little bit. I might have some internet shite. It should be like a blow your load Friday. I got some stuff I can show you. How about this? I'm going to show you this. I had a couple of these for a while, and I am going to show you. We're going to finish off strong with some BF Live internet shite, and then we're going to have Bobby Nick read his plugs and pull this train to the station, but not before we do this version for this show of BF Live's internet shite. Well, let's do it. Oh, now I lost Bobby Nick. Oh, shit, they're dropping like flies. He's like, nope, I'm not staying for this. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Okay, then we'll finish strong with me and you. Shout out, Bobby Nick. You did drop out pretty quick. Maybe he's got something to do. He might have to go in the lounge, or he might surprise us. It might just be a signal thing, and he'll come back and give us all his plugs in a minute. But I'm going to show you BF Live's internet shite in the meantime and see if he comes back. I will show you what's going on. All right. BF Live's internet shite right now I'm going to leave you with. I'm going to show you this right here. This is this is ants in a battle for a Twinkie, but something kind of really odd and strange happens during this battle. Check this out.
Ant's a Twinkie, and little did I know that this would lead to a battle of the species. I embedded the Twinkie near the ant's nest, and they swarmed all over it, even toppling the Twinkie. To the ants, the Twinkie was righteous grub, and they picked away at it, taking it piece by piece down into their nest. But after a while, something unexpected happened. They were staying away from the Twinkie. This made no sense until I took a closer look.
They were staying away from the Twinkie. Yeah.
I could see a different species of small red ants had taken over the remnants of the Twinkie. As the big ants tried to approach the delicacy, the short kings fought them off, or should I say short queens. The way the little ants did this is they would latch onto the antennae and legs of the larger ants, scaring them off. Later that night, something unexpected happened. A security camera caught this javelina scarfing down the Twinkie, ants and all.
So
I gave my ants
a little food
Twinkie.
chain action for you. I thought that was a little fascinating. I thought it was fascinating in that you couldn't, they started eating it, and then you couldn't tell why, but then it's all about taking a little closer look, and you see those little ants were like, nah, son, we're going to gang up on you big ants, and we're getting the rest of this. So we're just finishing up doing BF Live's internet shite. It is just about 3 o'clock here on the East Coast of the United States. We are just about to pull this train to station. But Blumels checks in and says, oh, no, I made it home so late. I love you guys. Thank you for doing the show. I guess I'll have to watch it on the replay. All right, well, you can hang around and watch the rest of internet shite since I'm going into the ish a little bit on a Friday here. I'll show you the rest of BF Live's internet shite, and I will remind you that Blumels, as you know, you can hang out with me and Shawnee and probably Chris tomorrow night on the Levy-verse on YouTube right here. That's Bob Levy's YouTube channel, the Levy-verse. 10 o'clock tomorrow night. We're doing a special time tomorrow night, 10 o'clock East on a Saturday, so we can have a late night party with y'all. I'll see you tomorrow there. But hang around for the rest of this internet shite that I'm going to show you right here. All right, this one is our boy Corbin Millette. This is the kid that always antagonizes his parents, doing crazy shit, and this is no different. But let's see what he has in mind for mom and dad this time. This says replacing the water in my parents' fridge with wine. So let's see if mom's happy with this, because typically she's not happy with anything, but mom does like wine. So let's see if she likes this prank or not.
Fridge with wine.
My mom's always mad at me, so in an attempt to make her happy, I bought her a wine barrel.
My dude brought a barrel in.
Disconnected the water line and hooked up a new line for wine.
Corbin.
I didn't even do anything.
Bullshit. You probably did something fucking stupid in my fridge. Like, I don't have time to
In my
deal with
fridge.
your shit. What the fuck? What did you do? 'Cause I know you did something.
Uh-oh. Not yet. Come on. Oh, mom's got a
Take a
smile.
sip.
This actually isn't bad.
Yeah. See? Now, you're not mad at me now?
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. I finally make you happy, Mom?
For a second. It still has to be clean.
Whoa, that's one of note, because mom is never happy about anything. Blumels lets you know, thanks, I'll be there, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the chat tomorrow night. All right, let's go finish up with some more internet shite. So yeah, I keep showing you this guy, Corbin Millette. You seen what he did. He gave his mom wine. He set up beaches and bars and strip poles and everything in his parents' house. Well, maybe something has finally come to a head in this next clip, y'all. I'm going to show you what's going on with Corbin and his parents right here on BF Live. Yeah, how about that? Terry Nee says, my wife would love that. See that, Terry Nee, you watch these segments on here on BF Live with me, buddy, and you know that the mom is never happy about anything. That's the closest she's ever been to happy about any of his kind of funky stunts. Is she single, says Blummels? I do not know. That's the mom. Let's see. All right, so let's show this next one because I think maybe something has changed in the household. Mom's going to give him the business right here on BF Live. Listen to this one. Mom's had it.
Parents' house. Hey, come home, I have to clean this up. Like, do you not see what the fuck house looks like? You're gonna be 21 years old. Get the fuck out. Corbin, I don't need to deal with this shit. It's my shit. Like, when are you gonna grow up? You're gonna be 21 on Saturday. You're never gonna grow up. You're just gonna keep doing this shit and keep fucking at my house? Like, I'm over it. Like, every fucking day, it's something, something, something. You've had a nice fucking run. Get the fuck out. You're too old. Like, every single thing. Like, table, where's my nice stuff? Every day I come home, it's more and more and more and more shit. Look at the backyard. How I wasn't fucking laughing. I'm not fucking laughing. This isn't fucking funny. You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna come home and your shit's gonna be outside. That's what's gonna happen. I want you to go.
My mom was right.
Uh-oh. So, yeah, Mom's had it.
You're gonna be 21 on Saturday. You're never gonna grow up. You just
I turned 21 Saturday. I had to get the hell
After
Oh, fuck.
getting kicked out of my parents' house.
come home. I have to clean this up. Like, do you not see what the fuck
Can't fast
house looks
forward
like?
through these. I
You're
made a
21
mistake. I have to
years
watch
old.
it a little bit
Get the
again.
fuck out. Corbin, I don't need to deal with this shit. It's my shit. Like, when are you gonna grow up? You're gonna be 21 on Saturday. You're never gonna grow up. You're just gonna keep doing this shit and keep fucking at my house? Like, I'm over it. It's like every fucking day, it's something, something, something. You've had a nice fucking run. Get the fuck out. You're too old. Like, every single thing. Like, table, where's my nice stuff? Every day I come home, it's more and more and more and more shit. Look at the backyard. How I wasn't fucking laughing. I'm not fucking laughing. This isn't fucking funny. You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna come home and your shit's gonna be outside. That's what's gonna happen. I want you to go.
My mom was right.
You're gonna be 21 on Saturday. You're never gonna grow up. You just
I turned 21 Saturday. I had to get the hell out of my parents' house. So I drove all the way across America with my best friends and celebrated life without my mom yelling at me the whole time. But all good things come to an end. So I'm headed back home. So let me know what you guys want to see.
Getting kicked out of my
There you
parents'
go.
house.
So he kind of left when he turned 21. He kind of fooled Mom and only kind of left for the weekend or whatever. But I guess he's back there terrorizing them. And I imagine he's pulling in mad coin. All she needs is some good loving and attention. Uh-oh. Blummels has got an eye for Mom going on over here. Yeah. All right, Blummels. Slow your roll there a little bit now. Let's see. All right. So I'm going to show you this one last piece of internet shite, and then we're going to pull this busy train into the station. It has been a great, wonderful Friday, a great way to end the week off with you guys in the chat family in the midday right here on BF Live. I got one more for you. I'll do some plugs for my friends and myself, and then we're going to get on to other things in life here on BF Live. But let's see. This is about cars, and this is where they kind of just go up randomly and ask these mechanics that all work in the same garage about a particular car model. This is what car would you never buy?
Hey, Rick, what's one car you would never drive?
One car I would never drive? Mercedes-Benz.
Probably a smart car.
Probably a PT Cruiser.
Scion TC. I just do not like them. A Ford.
The newer kind of model Volkswagen Beetles.
Hey, Rick, what's one car you would never drive?
No consensus on that one, but there you go. You're just asking the guys some questions. Well, folks, that's all I have for you today. It's been a hell of a week. It's been a hell of a day. It's been a hell of a show. Thank you all very much for coming here every day whenever you do and supporting my dream and putting out your great energy in the chat family and your most generous super chats and all your words of support and encouragement. Thank you all very much, man. We're just we're going to keep going and growing and having fun here in the middays on BF Live. So fret not. I'll be here every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 3-ish, because we are in the ish right now. It is 5 minutes after the 3 o'clock hour right here on the East Coast of the United States. But I love so much what I'm doing, and I want to keep doing it forever, and I can with your help. So thank you all very much. Terry Nee says, I never went back at 18. Youngest. My graduation present was suitcases and towels. Get out of the house. Love y'all and be safe, says our friend Blummels. Thank you, Blummels. Thank you, Blummels. Thank you, Bobby Nick Havens. Thank you, Scott Fitzpatrick. You can see those guys on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I know this on No Filter with Andrew and Friends on the No Filter channel right here on YouTube. That's where they have a lot of fun. And you can see Bobby Nick in the lounge and in all his lunatic lounges and all of the stuff that he does. Like I always say, it's suffice to say that anytime you turn on your phone or computer to YouTube, you will most definitely see our friend Bobby Nick Havens. So shout out Bobby Nick and Scott. Thanks for always coming here and giving me some people to talk to about all this fun, crazy shit that we do here during the day. I love and appreciate you guys for helping me with my podcasting stream show journey. So let's see, with the weekend, let's frame it now. Today is Friday, so that means tomorrow I'm looking forward to doing replayables tomorrow night already. I'm going to line up my drinks, my smokes. We're going to line up the laughs and the jokes. You're going to show up with your super chats and your funny, witty comments and all. You're going to spin the wheel and see what kind of hell we can put Chris and all of us through. And we're going to have a great time doing it tomorrow night at a special time, 10 o'clock East on the Bob Levy channel on YouTube, The Levy-verse. So for Scott Fitzpatrick, Bobby Nick Havens, Stormy, Andrew, and the wonderful, most generous chat family that supports me oh so much, I'm going to say peace and love, and I will see you the next time I see you right here on BF Live. Have a great, extended, long Labor Day holiday weekend, and enjoy yourself. Stay safe, peace and love, and I'll see you the next time I see you on BF Live.